Do you struggle with putting yourself first? Are you tired of feeling burnt out and overwhelmed from constantly putting the needs of others before your own? I have created a sacred space that will be available once a week for 10 weeks to learn, dive deep, and create your boundaries to boost your confidence and self-worthiness. Go to www.krista-luna.com and sign up for the Master Your Boundaries course starting in September 2023. And use the code PARANORMAL to get 30% off today on
Welcome
www.crysta-luna.com.
all to another episode of Paranormal Normal, the show where we try to make the world seem a little more normal. Will we do that tonight? Yes, we will, and it's going to terrify you all the more than if it was paranormal. I know, right, Munchie, right? But we are doing another special bracket tonight, which we haven't done in a month or two, but they're back, and they are not going anywhere again. I promise you, I promise. And this month, though, just as it's starting to get warm out again, and you thought it was safe to go back in the water. I know you're scared of the Munchie. I know. Just as you thought it was safe to go back in the water, the sharks are out to get you once again because they are moving ever so closer to the coastal regions. And this bracket is all about the movies that made based on that theory, and that is shark movies. And as we all know, sharks are in the paranormal realm because of megalodons. So it applies. And a few of these movies are paranormal in nature, which we'll get to. But let me introduce the guests that are going to help me break down into what is the top out of 36 mostly amazing shark movies. I'm not going to say all amazing, but mostly amazing shark movies. First and foremost, as always, my co-host from Maniacal Music Musings, Chancy motherfucking Grife.
Hi.
And, of course, we are joined again by our bracket regular on this show and Musings, his beautiful better half, Casey. Though I'm disappointed she's not wearing the pink wig. Just saying. But,
sorry.
and for the first, not for the first time on Paranormal Normal, of course, my co-host from Global Strangeness Podcast, Malaky, a.k.a. Capn Scott.
Malaky. Is this the first time I've been on? I've been on
Nope.
like 4 or 5 of these.
You've been on this one a couple times, I think. So I think I could be wrong. I'd have to look at my book to know for sure. But
Yeah, I don't know which shows they were on, but
I lose track too. But we are also, of course, joined by a first timer on this show, I'm pretty sure. My co-host, one of my co-hosts with an S from Bracket Bastards, the mouthy bastard herself, Jamie motherfucking Fuller Sparks.
Hello. Yeah, I think this is my first time on this show. So, hello.
Yeah, I know, Moose. You're excited she's here too.
Right. Of course.
And another first timer on this show, though me and Chancy were on his show a month or so back. My good buddy Don from the Horror Countdown Movie Podcast. Or did I say that right?
It's just Horror Countdown. But yeah, well, thank you guys for having me. It's great to be here.
Well, it's a movie podcast, so I count it. But
Close enough, yeah.
But yes, we are here to break down 36 shark movies, and we will be joined shortly, hopefully, by another first timer on this show as well, I believe. Casey Box from An Evening at the Movies podcast will be joining us as well as soon as he can. Yeah, I know. It's so exciting, guys, right? Fucking dogs. Why can't I do this shit during the day? But I am happy to have all my guests here tonight, truly. And let's just do it. Let's just say it this way. I have watched about 33 shark movies for this episode, and it's going to be full of commentary and full of me hating on some movies. So I can't wait to hear what my guests say. I know what I'm going to say for a lot of them, but our first matchup tonight, and this, the fact that these two got placed together, I freaking love. It's number 14. Oh, I'm sorry. I should do this first. The order we'll be going in is Chancy, then Don, then Jamie, then myself. Casey once he jumps on, but until then, it's Malaky after me, followed by Waller, a.k.a. female Casey. Say it once, I don't have to say it again. But
you should have gotten your dogs a shark costume for the.
But then I have to get on the camera, and that's a pain in the ass. And no, she already has a spider costume. Yeah, I know she does. You don't have anything. I'm sorry, Moose. I'll get you a shark costume. I promise, buddy. But the first matchup, and it gets started by Chancy. And just so everybody knows, these rankings come from Rotten Tomatoes. So I will be reading their tomato meter rating for each one. The first matchup is number 14, Sharknados, which came out in 2010 and has a 50% tomato meter, versus number 29, Mega Shark versus Octopus, which came out in 2009 and has a 19% tomato meter.
I'm going to go with Sharknados because, I figure one bad monster in a movie is good enough for me.
I'll put it that way. But Don, which way you want to go?
I'm going Sharktopus. Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus is pretty early on in the mockbuster realm, and it's a little uneven. It has the two big sequences. It has the the shark jumping out of the water, grabbing the jet from the sky, and it also has the sequence where it jumps up and grabs the Golden Gate Bridge. But other than that, it's pretty dull, and there's not a lot of action that goes on. Sharktopus is just wall-to-wall cheese. It's fun. It's lively. There's a lot more action going on. I would go Sharktopus in this one.
All right. And, of course, that brings me to Jamie. Which way are you going to go?
Oh, I haven't seen either one because, I had a couple hour heads up. So, I watched every one of these movies in the last couple of
Me too.
But I'm going to literally just vote on the fact that Debbie Gibson is in the movie, the Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus. So that is where my vote is going.
Which brings it down to me. And personally, Sharktopus was fucking horrible. I understand that not all the sharks in these movies are going to look realistic in any way, but oh my god, Sharktopus looked so 3D animated that it was almost like watching a cartoon.
Yeah, he looks worse than the sequels, actually. He looks worse than the sequels.
I mean, even the fact that Mega Shark versus Octopus was the first in a trilogy by Asylum Pictures, which for those who don't know, four. Yeah, which for those who don't know, Asylum Pictures does all the Sharknado movies, as well as they make mock movies of every freaking movie that comes out. Like, there's literally the newest one is a mock movie of Cocaine Bear called Meth Alligator.
That sounds pretty good.
Meth
Alligator. That one.
I actually want to do a bracket eventually of all Asylum movies and just pick the top 34 that are ranked somewhere. But I'm gonna look into that for future brackets on this show because a lot of them are paranormal based movies. But still, it's just, I mean, there's Fast and Furious mock movies on there too that they made, and Transformers and Harry Potter. Basically, any movie that was popular, they made a mock movie of it, which amazes me because I never knew this company really existed till a week ago. So.
Meth Crocodile is going to eat Cocaine Bear's face off.
It would probably in real life.
Salts, dude. Florida Pride.
Yes, there you go, buddy. Always Sunny in Philadelphia Pride too there. But that's going to tie up the voting so far. But that means that Malaky gets to go next.
Shark Octopus sounds pretty cool. I'm going to go with that one. And Don sold it. He was like the cheese factory.
Right? I was like, nice.
I'd watch that one over Mega Shark.
Well, Mega Shark versus Octopus, but yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. There's a reason Mega Shark versus Octopus only got 19% on Rotten Tomatoes, and as much as I like to say fuck Rotten Tomatoes, still it's saying something. But Jamie, which way you gonna go? I mean, I'm sorry, Waller.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I totally did mine already.
I'll go with the Sharktopus one.
All right, which means we don't have to do any kind of tiebreaker ritual here, thank God. So Sharktopus. Well, Sharktopus. I can take a piss on both these movies and be happy with it. But Sharktopus moves on to the second round. But to see who it's going to face, we are going to, of course, have another matchup here. And this one is a little more complicated in my mind. And we're going to start this one off with Don. It's number 13, Deep Blue Sea from 1999 with a 60% tomato meter score versus number 28, The Requin, Requin, which came out in 2022 and has a 19% tomato meter reading.
I'm going to go Deep Blue Sea here just because I think the shark is more important in that movie. Requin tends to make the shark like an obstacle at the very end of a survival thriller. And even though I actually really enjoy it and I don't understand why people are hating on the movie, the shark's not really a big threat. It's like I said, it's presented as the last obstacle in the film. It's not really about it until the shark appears. Deep Blue Sea, it has its faults, but I think it's more important as a shark movie. It's a much bigger part of the film, so I'm going with that one.
Okay, and I actually had to bring my rankings. So I ranked all these movies I watched. So I actually put in the homework to this like completely because I was looking forward to this bracket for a month now. But I've been playing this bracket for like 6 months. But that brings it down to Jamie. Which way you want to go?
Well, I am not up to date on my movies, so the Requin I have not seen. I probably would watch it though, from the looks of it. But Deep Blue Sea, that's got like Michael Rappaport, LL Cool J, and all them in it, right?
It's got Samuel out. I don't know if LL Cool J. It's got Samuel Jackson.
Yeah,
No, Rappaport is in there.
Oh yeah,
Michael Rappaport's in it. Yeah,
he is.
We're gonna yep that Deep Blue Sea vote right there, getting it.
Well, just to keep it interesting, because I actually gave Deep Blue Sea an 8 out of 10 when I watched it, mainly because I love the scene where Samuel Jackson stands there and he gets eaten by the shark. But Requin, I gave a 7 because it was actually pretty badass, and it was the third movie I watched out of this bracket, and it was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. Yes, the shark isn't that big a deal, but if I'm not mistaken, Don, that's the one where the shark takes down their plane and they're stuck in the water, or am I thinking of another one?
No, that's Great White. The Requin is the one where they're stranded. That's the one where they're stranded at sea on the vacation and everything.
Oh.
They're stranded in the. They're on vacation and they get stranded in the hut, and then the hut blows out to sea.
Oh, okay. I'm still gonna give it to Requin though, because I mean, the premise of it was stupid as shit, but I mean, it was still a decent movie, and I mean, the Sharks did play such a little role in that movie, but I mean, Deep Blue Sea is just I don't feel bad for them. They did to themselves. You're trying to genetically engineer sharks to be more dangerous. Fuck you. Like literally. That's the way I feel about it. But Malachi, how about you?
The Deep Blue Sea I did see back in the day, and I don't remember a lot about it, but then when he gave the description of Requin, I actually saw that one too. I thought that was a pretty good movie. I'm going Requin.
All right. And that's going to bring it down to Waller, where it's all tied up right now. Which way you want to go?
I'll go with the Deep Blue Sea. Is that what it's called? Yeah, that one.
Because everything's better when it's wetter under the sea. No, that's the wrong movie. But we were talking about that last Saturday. But and that's gonna bring it down to Chancy. Last but not least, which way you want to go? Are we gonna do some kind of crazy tiebreaker thing here, or is Deep Blue Sea winning?
Oh no, Deep Blue Sea's definitely winning. Fucking between Deep Blue Sea and fucking H2O, it's proof you cannot kill LL Cool J in a scary movie.
Which goes against every stereotype known to man, but yes, 100% agree. And I didn't realize it was LL Cool J. That would have made it so much better to me if I actually knew that while I was watching it.
You really didn't recognize him? Did he?
Yeah, right.
Did he need the
chest?
LL Cool J was rapper LL Cool J was before my time. And
Oh,
What
yeah,
are
I
you
forgot
talking
you're-
about, dude?
You're
Not-
young.
LL Cool J was before he was popping.
He's
when I
always
was
been
a little kid, yes, not when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, he was on
No, I'm with,
NCIS and whatever already.
I'm with Jeremy on this. I knew LL Cool J was an actor before I knew he was. I'm with Jeremy on this one. I found out he was an actor before he was a rapper.
Really?
I knew he was a rapper.
Well,
but
I mean, we are kind of old though. That's kind of what's up.
I mean,
Jeremy's only 2 years younger than me. Like I
Oh,
remember
like-
LL Cool J.
well.
Yeah, but I was. The other thing is that I'm not a huge rap fan to begin with.
Well,
I mean, it's
understandable.
it comes down to what you were raised as, and like
Mama
I was allowed.
didn't knock you out, evidently. Then, huh?
She dropped.
No, I was more of a. I was raised more classic rock than.
Yeah, I mean, I was raised classic rock too. Like my parents didn't like rap, and I didn't get into rap until I was like almost middle school. So
He wasn't alone in his room, staring at the back of his wall, you know, and in the back of his mind, he heard his conscience call. No,
You guys, you remember that cartoon back in the day that was like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, except they were sharks?
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't think of what it's called, but yeah, what he said.
Is that on our list?
No, there's
could
no
be.
there's no TV shows in this list at all. It's all movies. And I actually replaced 2 documentaries that were on this list with other movies. So,
wait, what did you replace?
I replaced 2 documentaries that were on the list with movies because apparently I didn't realize when I first made the list, but there was 2 documentaries on it, so I resent the list out to everybody with like the 2 movies I added. Because documentaries shouldn't be in a shark movie bracket, in my opinion.
Documentaries.
Yeah, there's
You mean documentaries?
documentaries. Yeah,
Oh my God, I'm having an aneurysm over here, and he just keeps going back to the well too. Oh my God, I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Vein is
Right.
popping out on his forehead.
but that means that Deep Blue Sea moves on to the second round, 4-2. I love you too, Munchie. And it's going to be facing Sharktopus in the second round. The next matchup is interesting. It's interesting these 2 got placed together. And it's going to get started off by Jamie. It's number 12, Sharknado 2, the second one, in 2014 with a 61% tomato meter score, which I actually just finished watching that this morning. And it's going against number 27, the last Sharknado, The Last Time, which came out in 2018, has a tomato meter of 27%. And you're muted, Jamie, if you're talking, but it's on you.
No, I'm not talking yet. I was looking it up. You mean Sharknado the last time?
Yeah, it's Sharknado 2. It's Sharknado 2 versus the last Sharknado.
Okay. It's about time. It is about time. Damn, those movies, when I first saw them coming out, I couldn't handle it. I really couldn't. And so there's always those jokes when you go on roller coasters and stuff like that, things with sharks and tornadoes and just living in the Midwest and stuff, having tornadoes here, you know, you see cows flying and shit, not normally Sharknados, not normally like that. So we're going to go with the fact that it's called It's About Time because those movies need to be done.
They've been done since 2018, but
Good. Then we hope they stay there.
Honestly, that brings it to me, and I watched the first 2 Sharknadoes over the last couple of days, and I watched the first half of the third one this morning. And honestly, I kind of like them in some way. Like, it's not like they're good movies overall, but I like the characters in them. I mean, yes, Tara Reid looks old as shit.
I was gonna say, by characters, are you actually referring to the characters, or do you mean Tara Reid?
No, I'm actually referring to the characters because the main guy in it is actually pretty good. And I mean, the fact that they
Ian Ziering from the old days of Melrose Place. Wow.
and the fact that they actually have in the second and third one they have actual members of Shark Tank in it, and that what's his name? Oh my God,
Mark something.
Yeah, Damon's in
Mark
the second
Cuban?
one. Damon's in the second one, and Mark Cuban's in the third one. He's the president. So, which if Mark Cuban was our president, we'd be doing a lot better in this world than we are right now. So I'm just saying that. But he knows how to run a business, and the government's a business. So, but I actually like these movies, and that's where Evil Dead comes in, Chancy, because Tara Reid in the second movie gets a chainsaw hand. And it's retractable, unlike Ash's, which makes it more badass.
Like Go-Go Gadget, cut that bitch's throat.
Like, no, more like Go-Go Gadget, cut that shark in half.
Well, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Yeah, just Go-Go Gadget. That's cool.
I mean, it is cool. And that's why I'm going with the second one, because that one takes place in New York City, which I'm from New York, and it's badass as hell. There's a Sharknado in New York City, and like, unlike shitty ass San Diego, though, the New Yorkers all stand up to it, and they're like, if something bites New York back, if something bites New York, we bite back. But like, which is true, New Yorkers would do that. So it's I love the second one, so I'm going for the second one. But which way do you want to go there, Malaky?
Well, the 2018 one definitely doesn't have Jared in it, right?
The second and third one do. I didn't get past the third one. I didn't have time to get past the third one.
Jared was exposed in like 2015 or something.
Yeah, he's in the second one when they're in the subway, and he's sitting there, and he tells the guy next to him, "Oh, you should have got the healthy sub." And he's in the third one for like a second too.
The second one, when I was doing my landscaping and my dog was with me, we would always go to Subway on Thursdays, and everything was like coated with the Sharknado 2 coming out shit. So for nostalgia, I'm going with the second one, even though Jared's in that one.
Yeah, Jared's a fake motherfucker. But Waller, which way you want to go? You gonna tie it up, or are you gonna go for the second one?
I'll tie it up.
Which means it's all tied up to go to Sir Chancelot here.
Well, so like hearing about this retractable chainsaw arm has me so curious over so many other things. Like, can she operate the chainsaw motor without the chainsaw being retracted?
It's not a motor. It's literally just like it's like her arm has a socket on it, and like a chainsaw, when she needs the blade, it pops out.
Does the chain move?
No, it's more like a buzzsaw than a chainsaw, but still.
Just pick one.
I'm gonna go with the second one. You just killed that joke. It was the worst thing ever.
Well, I didn't get you were trying to joke even. I thought you were just actually curious. But
well, I was, because if she could fire up that chainsaw motor without the chainsaw on it, then it'd save her a lot of money in batteries.
Oh, you dirty, dirty man. But
what? I mean, you're the one that killed the fucking joke. Goddamn. It's like a Danny Music died over here. Shit.
Paranormal Normal is a somewhat clean show, Chancey. Somewhat.
What do you mean, somewhat?
I try to
invite a bunch of drunk people on here.
Yeah, right.
As I chug out of a bottle of wine. But yeah, that's gonna bring it down to Don. Don, are we gonna have a tie? Our first actual tie here, or are you gonna go with Sharknado 2?
No, this is ironically my favorite in the franchise versus my least favorite in the franchise. I really like the last Sharknado. I think it does a lot of fun stuff with the time travel, celebrity camp.
But you're cutting out.
Yeah, you're cutting out there, Don. I know you have bad reception in a lot of places, but
it shifts over into the mechanical robots marching up against, humanity, and the sharks are kind of like a side quest thing. But part 2 for me is really where I fell in love with the series. I mean, the gags are just over the top. The expansion from LA to New York is just ingenious. I love the way everything just it flows from one spectacle set piece to another. I mean, you've got the Statue of Liberty floating down the city streets as they try to outrun it in a garbage truck. You've got, the
Oh,
Shea Stadium or the City Field battle thing with Alfred Molina trying to battle sharks over the
yep.
fence in the outfield.
Oh, and what's his name? Judd Hirsch is in it too. Judd Hirsch is in the second one.
Yeah, Judd Hirsch is in there. I mean, even
Damon
if you're a
from
WWE fan, you've got Kurt Angle as the police chief.
Is that him? I thought it was him, but he looked too fat.
That was Kurt Angle. No, that was Kurt Angle.
Oh, I thought it was him, but he looked too fat. So I was like, that can't be Kurt Angle. He's too fat looking in the head.
No, it was him. Yeah.
But
yeah,
I mean,
you got
and
Kurt Angle in there.
Damon from Shark Tank gets killed by the Statue of Liberty's head rolling over him.
Right. Yeah. You got that in there. Yeah.
Because he dropped his briefcase full of money and went back for it.
Exactly. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Yeah. 2 is really where I caught on to the franchise. It's my favorite in the series. I like part 6. It's still fun, but it's the lower end of the series for me. So I'm going with 2.
What is your podcast, Don?
It's called Horror Countdown.
Horror Countdown. I'm looking that up. Do you give spoilers for the movies you go over?
I try not to. If they pop up, it pops up, but I don't go out of my way to do it. It's I'll explain at the end, but it's basically just a list show. We don't even really spoil anything. It's just top 10 lists.
Okay, so I got the Horror Countdown podcast.
Yep.
On Spotify.
Yep.
Me and Chancy were on a month ago doing our top 10 non-slasher horror villains.
Okay, cool. I'm going to check this out tomorrow. It seems like you know a fuckload about.
I know. I was just thinking he's way too knowledgeable for this right now.
If you follow Don on Facebook, he will post his favorite movies out of a series like almost daily, like when he watches them, or he'll watch if he watches a new horror movie.
He explains them so well too.
I just don't want spoilers, But
no, we tried not to do. Even when we were on the show, we tried not to give spoilers. But
I don't go out of my way to do it.
Yeah, you don't have to usually if it's a good movie. But
yeah, well, I am subscribed.
This next matchup gets started by me, and I'm kind of happy about this one. Gets started by me because this is a tough one. Get over here now, you little shit. But it's number 11, Jaws 2 from 1978 with a 61% tomato meter rating versus number 26, Ghost Shark from 2013 with a 29% tomato meter reading. And I'm happy I'm starting this one out because Ghost Shark is actually a paranormal movie. It's actually about the ghost of a shark that the natives in the area killed, like that. And it literally can, because it's a ghost, it can come out of a puddle, it can come out of a swimming pool, it can come out of a shower drain, it can come out of anywhere there is literally water, which made the movie actually fucking entertaining as hell. Because you think Norman Bates is bad when you're in a shower. Imagine a shark coming down the drain just biting your head off. Like,
oh no! Do the police station where the guy chugs the water from the watering can.
Yep. Yeah. Like, oh, it's just
getting into those spoilers again, fellas.
No. There are so many. There are so many. There are so many creative kills in this movie. It's ridiculous. So I couldn't spoil it if I tried. And that's why I love Jaws 2. It's not as good as the first one, obviously, but it's good. But I gotta give it to Ghost Shark because it's actually a paranormal shark movie, and this is a paranormal show. So when I actually watched that movie, I was like, "Oh my god, this actually goes into paranormal topics." Yeah, I know, right, guys? But I mean, it got me so excited. I was like, I have to vote for this movie no matter what it's against, and it sucks it's against Jaws 2 and not Jaws 3, but whatever. But Malaky, which way you want to go, Jaws 2 or Ghost Shark?
I was not a huge fan of Jaws 2, but I got to go with the Jaws franchise, man.
Right. All four of them are in this bracket, so.
Oh, okay. So one is coming on. Yeah, we'll go with your Ghost one. That sounds fun. I'll listen to the Ghost Shark. I wasn't a huge fan of Jaws 2. Like the first one, solid as fuck.
Oh yeah, of course it is. But I mean, Ghost Shark, I don't know how you'd have to find it somewhere. Maybe Redbox, maybe, I don't know. I had to watch it on my Fire Stick because I couldn't, my Special Magic Fire Stick, because I couldn't find anywhere else to watch it. But it's a very unheard of movie. I never heard of it even. I mean, some of these I heard of, I've never watched, but that one I never even heard of. It was just obscure.
That sounds fun and dumb at the same time. Like
it reminds me of like the Scary Movie of shark movies. That's the best way to describe it. It's the Scary Movie of shark movies. But
okay.
Waller, which way you want to go? Jaws 2 or Ghost Shark?
Ghost Shark.
Ooh, Ghost Shark getting some love. I think Harvey would have a heart attack right now. But Chancy, which way you want to go? Is Ghost Shark going to take the win?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I did not see this coming in my wildest imagination and dreams. But how about you, Don? Because I'm dying to hear. I'm thinking you probably have seen Ghost Shark, so I'm dying to hear what you actually think between these two.
Yeah, it's a clean sweep. I like Jaws too. I think there's a lot more there that doesn't really get overlooked just because it's not Jaws. The slasher setup with the shark stalking the friends in the boats is really fun. I really like, the redemption of Brody. He's trying to save the town. Everybody's against him. And, he's proven right. I mean, why the hell are you going to discredit him? It's like, Brody of all people knows what a shark looks like. Why are you trying to discredit him? I mean, that just is stupid.
Because we're going to lose money, dude. Yeah, come on. The town, this is tourist season. Can't shut the tourism down.
Yeah, but you're going to seriously discredit Brody of all people who knows what a shark looks like.
I mean that PSD. Throw him on I get more and let's get that tourism going.
Yeah, that to me that just did.
That theme of tourism comes up a lot in these movies, more than you would think.
Well, they're on that island, dude. Like that's the only way
I know
they make money.
Amity Island. I know that, but I mean, it's just in a lot of these movies in this bracket, the tourism spectrum comes up, and that's why they like try to keep the whole thing quiet until it's too late.
You got to make that dollar, dude.
They took that Jaws idea and they just fucking ran with it, like in a lot of these movies. Like they just did. But damn, Ghost Shark has 5 at this point. Jamie, is it going to be 6 for Ghost Shark, or is Jaws 2 going to get some love?
I was actually kind of surprised. I mean, I haven't seen Ghost Shark. I wasn't a huge fan of all of the Jaws movies, but just Jaws 1 and 2, I did actually not mind so much. So I will give Jaws 2 some love.
All right. And I mean, and I swear to God, like, there's actually a character in Ghost Shark that reminds me of Vito. Because I can see Vito in all his shirtlessness sitting in a pool when what happens in the movie happens to this guy. But so, yeah. Love you, Vito. Just saying. But that means Ghost Shark will go on to face Sharknado 2 in the next round. The next matchup is probably going to be a little bit of an easy one. No. I don't think it's an easy one at all. I really don't. Because my ratings will prove it's not an easy one. But oops. I don't know what that was. But it's going to get started off, since I started last one now, it's going to start with Malaky. And it's going to be Open Water, number 10, from 2003 with 71% tomato meter, versus number 25, Sharknado 5, Global Swarming, from 2017 at 30% tomato meter.
Going with the nostalgia, Open Water.
And how about you there, Waller?
Yep.
God damn you all to hell. Nancy, how about you?
Yep.
And Don?
Oh, Sharknado 5, easy. I mean, how do you top a film where Ian Ziering walks up to Dolph Lundgren and Dolph Lundgren goes to him and says, "Dad"? I mean, to me, that's just the epitome of cinema right there.
Fuck.
But yeah, as soon as Sharknado 5 is... Yeah, Sharknado 5 for me.
Don, I was already pretty sure I was going to do this, but Memorial Day on Monday, when my kid's birthday party's over and I got no more work to fucking do around the house before then, I am gonna fucking finish all the Sharknado movies because they're all on Amazon Prime for free. So I'm gonna finish them all. Like I have to now. I have to. I love the main character, and I hope he's in all fucking 6 of them or whatever. But he's such a good
Ian's
character.
airing is. Yeah, Ian is. Yeah.
What's his character's name? Because it's so funny. I can't think of it
Finn.
though. Oh,
Finn.
It's Finn. What's his last name though? It's like it all goes together.
I don't think
they say
April's birth. They say it in the first one, but I don't think they ever really repeat it. April goes by Wexler because that's her. April's birth name is Wexler because she goes by that because when they were separated. So I know her last name is Wexler, but I think that's her maiden name. I don't remember what his. They say it in the first one, but I don't remember.
They say it in the third one too when he gets the. They say it in the third one when he gets the president. Oh, Finn Shepard.
Shepard. That's what it is.
I just googled it really fast. It's Finn Shepard. They say it in the third one when he gets the presidential Medal of Honor. But
yeah, that's right, Mr. Shepard. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and when he saves Mark Cuban's ass in the White House in the beginning of the third one, but it's not a spoiler because it's the first 10 minutes of the movie. So all right. Which Don went for Sharknado, thank God. But that brings it down to Jamie. Is Open Water winning, or are you going to go for Sharknado 5, Global Swarming?
To go with a movie, I guess that would probably be more plausible to make me jump or get the heebie-jeebies while watching it would probably be Open Water. Sharknado is just too silly for me, I guess. So we'll go with the oldie.
All right, which brings it to me, and I'm not surprised by this at all, but I'm kind of pissed because Open Water 1.
They made it 2?
Oh, they made 2.
They made 3. They made 3.
They made 3. They made 3. But
they made 3.
Oh, and we'll get to the second one. Don't worry about that. We'll get to the second one. You're gonna hear me have a full out meltdown. But the first one I gave a 6 to because it was decent and at least it actually had sharks in it. But which we'll get to that in a little bit. But fuck. I'm gonna give it to Sharknado 5, even though I've never seen it. But that's why because Open Water already won this. So Open Water wins 4-2, not surprisingly. And to see what's gonna face in round 2, though. This one gets started off by Waller, and it's number 9, the first Sharknado in 2013, which has a tomato meter score of 74%, versus number 24. Yeah, I know. Calm down. You like Sharknado, I know. Versus number 24, Shark Tale from 2004 with an 85% tomato meter.
Is that the cartoon movie?
That's the cartoon with Will Smith.
That's like my time. I'm young as shit. Okay, I grew up watching that. I'm going with Shark Tale.
So did I.
You remember when Brad Pitt, he's the little shrimp, and he's like, I want to eat something with a face. Like, I love that shit, dude.
I used to remember Jack Black as a shark. That's all I remember usually on that one, and Will Smith as the fish. Like that's.
And so it's Shark Tale versus what?
Sharknado, the first one.
That's awesome.
And Shark Tale is actually one of the movies in this I didn't have to watch because I've seen it so many times. But because I was in a junior in high school when that came out, so I watched it many times. My mom's daycare and on my own because it's an amazing movie.
Really?
But, yeah.
Shit, my kids watch that a lot. I thought it came out when they were.
No, it came out in 2004 when I was in high school. But
it's about close.
You know, it's back when Will Smith was a friendly fish before he would smack a bitch. But which way you want to go there, Chancy?
Me, I'm going with fucking Shark Tale.
All the way, it's gonna win, dude.
I don't have a doubt. I don't, and that's sad. It's going to get Sharknado, but whatever. It can go up against one of the next movie. But that brings it down to Don. What are you going to go with, Sharknado or Shark Tale?
I'm I have to go with my horror fan gut here and go with Sharknado. I like Shark Tale. I think it's cute. I think there's some fun animation there, and the voice cast is spectacular. But my horror-loving fandom is kind of really eating at me to not let it down. So I'm going with Sharknado here.
Thank you, God. But
People actually compare Cardi B to the female fish in Shark Tale.
But I mean, it's. But Jamie, which way you want to go?
Oh, that was funny. I honestly have to what Don just said. My horror movie side of me is really not wanting to vote for Shark Tale. I have to give it to Sharknado on this.
And
Hater.
I love Shark Tale. I 100% love Shark Tale. It's an amazing movie. It's an amazing kids movie. It's an amazing movie altogether for adults even. I mean, I can get stoned and watch that movie and laugh my ass off. I may have to do that this weekend. I don't know. We'll see if I have time. But Sharknado is a damn good opening movie to what it becomes. The first movie is good. Seeing Tara Reid after a decade of not seeing her was amazing. And and I forgot to mention the second one. Mark McGrath is in the second and third one. The lead singer of Sugar Ray. So he's in the second and third one, which is fucking hilarious to me because it's Mark McGrath. And the last time I saw him in a movie was Scooby-Doo. But I got to give it to Sharknado, though, because Sharknado is more an actual shark movie in my mind. And sharks are terrifying. I do not go swimming in oceans unless I can see the bottom. And that's been my idea since I was a teenager. Because unless I can see the bottom of the ocean, I'm not going swimming because I don't know what's in there. So I only go swimming in like the ocean when I'm on vacation, like the tropical island or some shit. But Sharknado is a damn good movie. I enjoy the shit out of it. So, but that means Sharknado has 3, Shark Tale has 2, and it is down to Malaky.
Isn't there someone else before me?
Me? Yeah, I just went. Casey
went last time. Okay. Well, it's going to fucking Shark Tale 100%, dude.
Which means we have our first tiebreaker here. So, Chancy, do you have a coin?
Yeah.
I got one. I got a double-sided coin right here.
Yeah, okay, Malaky.
Heads.
You and your carny trick.
Heads, Shark Tale wins. Tails, it's Sharknado.
Agreed.
Okay.
Because Tails is my lucky call always.
Bam.
I can't see it, but
Headsies.
all right, Shark Tale wins.
That was cheap. You guys can roll dice or whatever you want to. It's your birthday tomorrow. Sharknado wins. There you go. Happy birthday.
And my birthday was like just recently, so we can also call that a birthday gift. I feel like Sharknado must move on.
All right. Yeah, it has to. It's the first in what I believe is a great series.
I feel like probably the best one. I could be wrong.
I don't know about that. I really don't because of who I saw in the third one. But we'll get to that when we get to the third one in this next matchup. And this next matchup, well, okay, I'll say this first. Open Water will face Sharknado in the next round. But the next matchup, which is the last full matchup so far in this half of round 1, is Shark Attack 2 from 2000, which got a 28% on the tomato meter, versus, and this is an add-in, this wasn't on the list, it was one of the documentaries that I took out to put it in, and it's going against number 23, Sharknado 3, oh hell no, from 2015, with 36% in the tomato meter. And this one gets to get started. This one gets to get started out by Chancy. We're back at the top. And let me just add, Chancy, Sharknado 3 has Frankie Muniz in it.
Didn't you say all of the Jaws movies were in? Did you just say this is the end?
No, this is the last full matchup of this half of round 1.
Oh, this half. So we're
this
going.
half.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never
trust me. There's a lot more shark movies to go through that I have to talk about. So
okay.
I guess I'm just gonna go with Sharknado. Try and see if we can just have them cannibalize themselves.
I think that's the theme in the fifth one. But that's a bring it down to Don. Is it Shark Attack 2 or Sharknado 3? Oh, hell no.
So I'm not a huge fan of Sharknado 3. It's probably my after. It's just barely above Part 6 is like the lowest one in the franchise for me. I really like a lot of what Shark Attack 2 does, and even though I think Shark Attack 3 is the better one, I'm going Shark Attack 2 on this.
We'll get to Shark Attack 3 eventually, okay? But Shark Attack 2, I'll Jamie, which way are you going to go before I go into my rant? You're muted.
Well, I don't have an attachment to either one. I just like how you keep going, oh, hell no. So I'm going to vote for Sharknado 3.
And I like that they kept Tara Reid and all the Sharknados up to the ones I watched so far. I mean, don't ruin it, Don. If she gets killed eventually, I'll see it. But because a lot of the characters that they bring back do end up having unfortunate ends, of course, because it's a shark movie. But Shark Attack 2, I actually gave a 7 because it was a decent movie and the first one was fucking trash. So we'll get to that eventually too, but the first one was fucking trash. The second one, though, get out of there, Moose. Good boy. But, I mean, the second one wasn't bad. It was pretty good, actually. So I'm going to go with Shark Attack 2 because that's to get some love in this, even if Sharknado wins it. Because Shark Attack 2 was actually a decent movie. Oh, actually, it's all tied up now. Look at that. I did that on purpose, I think. I didn't realize it. But which way are you going to go, Malaky? Shark Attack 2 or Sharknado 3? Oh, hell no.
I feel like some Subway right now. I'm going Sharknado all the way, buddy.
Well, he is in the third one. I don't know if he's in any of the ones after that, but he's in the third one.
Well, they sponsored it. Fuck Jared. But...
Well, that's because it was a sci-fi production and they get whoever they can. But fucking, it was sci-fi and Asylum doing all the Sharknadoes. So
Sharknado just reminds me of Subway. So I like Subway.
You say that because I'm craving some Subway.
Hell yeah.
If you want subs that don't have enough meat to have more bread than meat on, then sure. But
have you tasted their bread, dude? Give me a
dude,
8 different flavors. Come on.
Are you kidding me? For the bread, double that meat up, bitch.
As a man who's had gastric bypass surgery, they need some better options than subs. Just saying. Like
they got salads and shit, dude. Come on.
Put some wraps
for the rest of us.
But which way you want to go there, Waller?
Shark Attack 2. Is that what it was?
Yeah. Shark Attack 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Which it's all tied up at this point, so we need to flip another coin.
I got my double-sided coin again.
Yeah, it ain't double-sided.
Hey, you guys pick.
Let's do head as Sharknado 3 and tails as Shark Attack 2.
Heads again.
Which means Sharknado 3 moves on. I'm not disappointed. I'm really not, because it's the first time I saw. It's the first time I've seen Frankie Muniz. It was the first time Frankie Muniz acted in like fucking 6 years at that point. So it got him back into Hollywood. So anything that gets Frankie Muniz back into Hollywood, I'm down for. He was one of my favorite actors as a kid. But
it'd be cool if they did like they did with the Gilmore Girls, A Year in a Life. If they did a Malcolm in the Middle, A Year in a Life, and I heard they were gonna do it.
Yeah, it'd be incredible if they did like a Netflix like final season of that. Then it became like 4 final seasons. But yeah, they did with Four House. But
yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one.
Oh, I loved it, dude. They were so hot growing up. But that brings us down to the first play-in matchup of this side of the first half of round 1, and it's gonna start off with Don. It's number 15. 47 meters down from 2017 with a 52% on Rotten Tomato versus number 34, Shark Attack, the first one, from 1999 with a 0% tomato meter score. And it's not the only movie in this bracket with a 0% score, by the way.
I know. I've taking a look at the bracket, and I know where a lot of these stand. This is 47 meters down, hands easily. The original Shark Attack is much more of an action movie than it is a Shark Attack thriller. The name is incredibly misleading, and that's one of my major issues with it. So 47 meters down has its problems. I'm not really a fan of a lot of the setup here. Too many too many warning signals for stupidity just go off there. But it's a lot better.
All right, which brings it down to Jamie. Is it 47 meters down or Shark Attack?
I really hate these kind of movies that like make me jump out of my seat because like I don't like fish touching my legs in the water and like just I could see myself getting in one of them accidents where like the shark gets me through the cage kind of shit. So I think I'm gonna vote for 47 meters down.
Which it's funny because Shark Attack 1 got a 3 on my fucking ranking scale. It's one of the lowest ranked ones. And the only good part of it was Ernie Hudson. That's the only good part of that movie is Ernie Hudson. Because he plays like the big boss of like that's trying to develop shit and doesn't want people to know about the shark because he's trying to develop like a third world nation into like a fucking vacation place. But
who on there?
What?
Who are you talking about?
Ernie Hudson. Ghostbusters, Ernie Hudson is in Shark Attack.
Gotcha. It took me
but
a minute to find him.
47 meters down got a 4 from me because it wasn't great. And it's actually one of those shark movies where the sequel is better than the original. But I will give it to 47 meters down just because Shark Attack 1 is one of the most bullshit shark movies I've ever seen in my life. But which way you want to go there, Malaky?
We use feet in America. So we're going Shark Attack, whatever number.
It's the first one.
America all the way. Fuck this meters stuff.
I should have known you would have gone that way. But how about you there, Waller?
47 meters.
And Chancy, 47 meters already won, but which one are you going with?
I say fuck this meters bullshit. It's 154 feet, all right? 154 feet. We use fucking freedom measurements around here.
Freedom measurements.
Oh, which by the way, Chancy, we need to get Malaky. We need to get Chancy on Global Strangeness one of these guest episodes because Malaky was trying to do tarot card readings on Sunday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm Malaky. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm Malaky. He says, I fucking forgot my aliens
right there.
and Malaky, Chancy actually can read tarot cards.
So can I, dude. I read tarot cards for you guys. Your shit was not looking good. Deborah's was looking horrible. She pulled up like 3 hazards or some shit. It was not looking fun.
But yeah, I actually have a book. I have a book on tarot cards that one of my guests on this show sent me, and I got to read it because it's about like the pentagram tarot cards. Like
you mean the pentacle?
Yeah, pentacle, whatever.
My wife does it. I don't fuck around with it, but I'll read your guys' tarot all day.
Well, we gotta get Chancy in the show so you can do live tarot readings.
Okay, cool. I'm actually gonna try to do it like a shorts version of reading random people's tarot cards.
You and Chancy can have a face off and see whose predictions come true first. But
okay.
I mean, he's got to beat 24 hours. That's it.
But Chancy, which way do you want to go? 47 meters down or Shark Attack?
154 fucking feet, man.
Which means Shark Attack moves into the first round with a 5-1 vote. And the second play-in matchup is going to get started by me, Jamie, and it's number 30, Shark Night from 2011, which has a 19% on Tomato Meter, which I think is bullshit, versus fuck Rotten Tomatoes versus Dark Tide, which I apparently didn't write the number down for, but it's got to be 32. I'm sorry, it's 35, I think. Yeah, it's 35. I didn't write down that number either. Fuck me. But it's got a 0% on the tomato meter scale from 2012. So what's it going to be, Jamie? Is it Shark Night or Dark Tide?
I don't have an attachment to either one of these movies, but I mean, like I said, I watched every single one of these in the last couple hours. So my full review is 2 thumbs up to Shark Night. There's my vote.
Well, I am extremely happy you said that, because Shark Night is to me what it is to shark movies, what Cabin in the Woods is to horror movies. Like, the basic scenario for the whole movie is these guys think it's a good idea to put all these sharks in a lake to film people getting killed by sharks and try to sell it on the dark web. So, I mean, it is to me what Cabin in the Woods is to horror comedies. So, it's basically you're bringing all these different sharks you're bringing all these different creatures into one area to try to create havoc. So, I gotta give it to Shark Night. I actually fucking love that movie, and the way it ended, I'm not gonna ruin it, but the way it ended, everybody should watch Shark Night. Like, it's one of these movies on this list that everybody should watch. It's fucking hilarious. Some hot ass chicks in it, and it'll have you like, and I forget his name always, but the dad from Grounded for Life is one of the characters in it.
The
Donald
dude from
Oak.
Gotham.
What? I heard
It's Donald Oak. It's Donald Oak.
Yes. Yeah,
He's
him.
in Gotham, right?
Yeah, he's in Gotham too, yeah.
Yeah. Bullock.
Yeah, he's Bullock. Like, which was a good role for him. But, I mean, he's in it as the sheriff in that movie, and it's freaking hilarious. So, I recommend Shark Night to everybody. But which way do you want to go there, Malaky?
I looked up both of these movies. I'm going with whatever Don said.
Don didn't go yet.
Didn't he go first? Didn't he?
No. No. Jamie went first.
Well, I'm going with whatever that the first one. It sounded good.
All right.
First.
That's 3 for Shark Night. Which way you want to go there, Waller?
Yeah, I'll do Shark Night.
Which means Shark Night gets into the first round, thank God. And how about you there, Chancy?
Yep.
And Don, is it going to be a full sweep, our first full sweep of the night here, or are you going to give one to Dark Tide, even though it...
No, fuck Dark Tide. No, Dark Tide sucks. I'm going Shark Night.
Yeah, I mean, Dark Tide got a 5 on my ranking scale when Shark Night got a freaking 8. So, I mean, that, and I was gracious giving Dark Tide a 5 even. It was just not a good movie. But that's to bring us to the other half of... Oh, actually, I'm sorry. The last matchup on this side of round 1 is the 2 play-ins we just did. So it's number 15 from 2017, 47 meters down with a 52% tomato meter versus number 30, Shark Night from 2011 with a 19% tomato meter. And I get the first vote, and I'm voting for Shark Night. There's no way in hell I'm not voting for Shark Night because 47 meters down only got a 4 on mine, and Shark Night got a fucking 8. So, come on. I mean, I have to. But what about you, Malaky?
Freedom Feet, dude. We got to go with Shark Night.
And Waller?
Yeah. I'll go with Shark Night.
And Chancy?
I'll go with Shark Night.
Which means Shark Night will face Sharknado 3 in the second round. But
you seem so reluctant there, Chancey. Like, God dang it.
I wanted to say 153 feet again. It is 154.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's definitely the better choice. That's for damn sure. And Which way do you? And it's weird. Even whether I use your first name or last name, Casey, you're always next to Chancy.
It's facts.
But which way you want to go, Don? Shark Night or 47 Years Down?
I actually do really like 47 meters down, despite the the reluctance to use foreign measurements, but it's still Shark Night for me.
Yeah, thank you. Well, you should.
Wait a minute. Did you say it's still Shark Night or no?
Yeah, I still went with Shark Night. Like I said, I still really like 47 meters down, but I'm well aware of the reluctance for foreign measurements, and I'm going Shark Night.
That's right. America's the biggest.
What do you actually think of Shark Night, though? You haven't really said. Like, what do you actually think of that movie, Don? I'm kind of curious.
I love the setup. I think the premise is really ingenious. It's one of the few ways I've ever seen that's ever really brought multiple species together in a believable way.
That sounds
it could use a little bit more. Yeah, I mean,
you cut out there if you're talking, Don.
The whole operation as a whole is just kind of a little underwhelming, but I love the idea behind it. And some of the attacks are really brutal. I mean, there's one in particular with the big fish. We'll just leave it at that. That's really enjoyable. And then
is that the final one I mentioned?
I think so. I may not have been completely paying attention. Some of the stuff was cutting in and out, but to avoid spoilers, the big fish is a fantastic sequence. I love that. And the one involving the one where the small little ones that pick your flesh off.
Oh, the cookie cutter, the cookie cutter sharks.
Yeah, the cookie cutters. Those things that's a fantastic sequence. That to me, that could probably be one of the best individual attacks in a shark film I've ever seen. That is really that's skin crawling just thinking about it. But there's some good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a fantastic sequence. Those cookie cutters are amazing. I mean, I could use them work here and there, but it's still a lot of fun.
The cookie cutter scene made me believe I'd rather be killed by a great white than a pack of cookie cutters. So, it's brutal. Like, Chancy, you need to watch Shark Nights if you haven't. Like, it's the Saw of shark movies.
Hello, everyone. I want to play a game.
But that brings it down to, last but not least, Jamie, which way would you want to go? Shark Night or 47 Meters Down?
154 feet, please.
Yes! Fucking freedom units!
Which means that Shark Night moves on to face Sharknado 3 with a 5-1 vote. And that's bringing us to the other side of round 2 now. And let me just say, since I converted these to Google Sheets, my life is so much easier doing these brackets. No more having to write shit down while I'm doing shit. So it's awesome. But the first side of the second half of round 1 is going to get started off by Malaky. And it's number 7, The Reef from 2010 with an 80% tomato meter versus number 22, Shark Bait from 2022 with a 33% tomato meter.
Okay, hold up. The Reef. I think I've seen both of these.
I remember seeing a trailer for The Reef.
And what was the other one? Shark
Bait.
Shark Bait. It reminds me of
If I wouldn't have been on mute, you would have heard me go right with you guys.
Shark Bait.
Ooh, I think that movie has forever ruined it or made it better. However you want to look at it, glass full or empty, folks. It's up to you.
All right,
we'll do The Reef. I think I've seen that one for sure.
I just had to look up Shark Bait to remind myself which one it is, but I know which one it is now. And I gotta go by my rankings regardless. But which way you want to go, Waller?
Shark Bait.
Be Shark Bait or The Reef.
The Reef.
One of the two. Not
Combine them together.
Her vote is Shark Week, guys.
Shark Week.
Just put her down for Shark Week.
Oh God.
So,
Sorry, I don't know.
which way you want to go, Waller?
She can't see. Waller's gone right now. She's out to lunch. As her proxy, I'm gonna have to say she chooses the Reeve.
I did not mean to say that.
Yeah, we don't do proxies on this show unless it's the one time where
I'm crying.
well, unless it's the one time where Harvey was Dre's proxy and
No, it's cool, man. If she can get it out of her mouth, she'll pick something.
Chancey's been my proxy in like 3 episodes.
That's valid. He's not wrong, all right?
Well, Waller's not taking piss breaks like you, so.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
So, Waller, is it the shark bait or the reef?
Shark Day. I don't know.
Wow.
Thank you. And that brings up the Chancy. Which way are you going to go?
See, when I heard you say reef, I thought you said reefer. I was like, reefer madness? Fucking, why is this on this list? So now I gotta vote for reef because reefer madness, man.
Well,
I don't think that's the reef that they're talking about, but
it's not,
I dug in. I've already dug in.
It's more of a coral reef that if you tried to smoke would probably kill you. But which way you want to go, Don? The reef or shark bait?
I'm going shark bait. I'm not a huge fan of the reef. I think it's kind of repetitive and just it has one great tactic that it repeats way too frequently. Shark bait is a lot more fun. I mean, the characters are all assholes. I mean, they're assholes in both, but I think they're a little bit more tolerable in shark bait, and I think some of the attack scenes in there are handled a lot better. Yeah, I'm not a huge. I don't really get the love of the reef. It has one great tactic that it just keeps repeating too many times, and it just becomes boring to me. So I'm going with shark bait on this.
And Jamie, how about you?
I'm sure I'd enjoy seeing shark bait, but I never have seen that one. And every time I want to say shark bait, I want to do the Finding Nemo thing. I want to say I've seen The Reef, and I didn't mind that movie either. I'm gonna go with The Reef, I guess, since I've seen that one.
Well, will put it this way: The Reef is literally about people who capsize, and it's about them trying to swim to shore while being harassed by a great white. And it's not The Reef was one of the last movies I watched for this, and it literally got a 5 on my rankings because it, like Don said, it used the same tactic too many times. Like, it's basically just waiting for these people to get like stop and get tired out for a second, and then it attacks. Like, it's just stupid. It's fucking stupid. Shark bait. Some college kids steal 2 jet skis. They crash them into each other because they're fucking idiots out in the middle of the ocean. And then they literally have, it's the same thing. Like, it's a great white stalking them, I believe. But the attack, like Don said, basically, the attack moves of this great white are fucking incredible. He fucking, it's not really a spoiler, but the great white, like, bombs the one jet ski they're all on, knocks them all off, and takes one of them down. Like, it's just a fucking bomb-ass shark movie.
That's got to be a spoiler, dude.
It's not, though, because if you watch the movie from the beginning, you're going to see it coming. But
so it fucking pulls a kamikaze move? It's a kamikaze great white?
I mean, it doesn't die, so no. But it just gets another meal. But I gotta go with shark. I gotta go with shark bait, and I just kind of decide something here. If it becomes a tiebreaker, unless Casey ever pops on, actually, it's gonna go by my rankings because I put a lot of work into this fucking bracket, and I put a lot of time into watching this shit. So shark bait's moving on because it's a far better movie and it's newer. I mean, with shark movies, the newer you get, the better they usually are, except for like one or two
Jaws. Come on.
except for one or two exceptions, which are timeless. But we'll get there eventually, buddy. But that's gonna bring us to the next one. What the hell? I thought I took that out already. All right, apparently I didn't take that one out. What the hell did I take out? I don't fucking know. All right. So to see what's going to face shark bait in the second round, we have number 6, Sharkwater Extinction from 2018 with 100% tomato meter score versus, and it's a documentary, just putting it out there, versus number 20, it's a Disney Plus thing. It's a Disney Plus thing, versus number 21, Shark Attack 3 Megalodon from 2002 with a 41% tomato meter score. And this one is going to get started out by Waller.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Vito came down and started talking shit.
It's fuck you, Vito. It's Sharkwater Extinction versus Shark Attack 3 Megalodon.
Oh my god, Vito, shut up. I can't hear him. One more time.
It's Sharkwater Extinction, a documentary with 100% tomato meter score versus Shark Attack 3 Megalodon with a 41% tomato meter score.
I don't know. Let's do Shark Attack 3. He won't shut the fuck up.
They're both trash ass movies.
We've been flipping coins.
We have been flipping coins.
Hey, if he wants to jump on, we need a 6 and tell Casey ever jumps
Yeah,
on.
I guess if you want to jump on, we need a number 7.
I can't reach that.
Or 7.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get fucking acquainted with some fucking dabs. And then fucking...
He said he's gonna get his mind right. So send him the link and he'll hop on.
Sounds good to me. All right. But which way do you want to go there, Chancy?
I want to get as far away from you saying fucking documentary as we possibly can. So whatever is not.
Literally. What the heck?
So I'm gonna go
Did he freeze or
Shark Attack.
Yeah, it does look like Jeremy's frozen.
Yeah, did he freeze? Are you dead,
Yeah.
bro?
No.
He was hopping
It's-
off from the link.
No, it's because I was
yeah.
No,
My bad.
I was saying Vito to link, and whenever I hop on Messenger on my computer at the same time, it freezes up my camera for some reason. But
Yeah.
but Chancy, so you want to go with Shark Attack 3 then? Okay.
Yes.
And
Very much so.
what about you there, Don? You want to go Sharkwater Extinction or Shark Attack 3 Megalodon?
Dono!
You frozen, buddy? Oh, actually, fuck me. That's why. Fuck.
What the fuck
no,
just happened?
I know. I did replace. I don't fucking. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I replaced that documentary with, but whatever.
What?
What's Don doing?
You
What?
can just sit in here and answer it.
Don has a lot of service issues where he is. He warned me about it ahead of time. So until he gets his voice back, we'll move on to Jamie. Is it Sharkwater Extinction or Shark Attack 3 Megalodon?
Can't say I've seen either, so we're gonna go with Megalodon because why not?
And Don, you got your voice back? All right. I'm gonna go with Megalodon.
Can you guys
as
hear me?
well.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
There he is.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have accidentally sat on the mic muted.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I must have sat on the mute for my mic. I'll just say this: I'm a little tired. How about I take you home and eat your pussy?
What?
So I'm going Shark Attack 3. If you've seen the movie, you'll know.
Okay,
Trust
all
me.
right. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Where the fuck did we
If you've
get
seen the movie, you'll know.
I
That's a line
got it
from the
right.
movie.
I got it
That's
right
a line
away
from the
because
movie. Trust me.
I got it right away because
If you've
I
seen the
watched
movie,
Shark.
yeah.
Oh
Shark-
god, that's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
I watched
That's
Shark
a line
Tank 3
from the
this
movie.
week. So yeah,
I feel
That is a
triggered,
legitimate line
dude.
from the.
I feel triggered.
That is a legitimate line from the movie. Trust me.
Fucking Don's like, I swear to God, it's a fucking lie. Please,
Trust
fucking
me, that is
believe me.
No, trust
We
me.
believe
That is a
you.
legitimate
We
line from
believe
the
you.
movie.
Yeah, no, I
you.
believe it.
That is a
You're
legitimate. Yeah, that-
Internet,
no,
internet needs to clip that shit out so we can have it on loop.
it will be a clip. Don't worry about that. But
Yes.
which means Shark Tank 3 Megalodon moves on to face Shark.
I'm gonna go upstairs now.
That's so awesome.
Which means Shark Tank 3 Megalodon moves on to face Sharkbait in the second round. And I'm really happy Don did that because just the noises they have this Megalodon make in this movie.
Did it sound like stirring pot? Like it was like a pot of macaroni?
No, it sounds like a dinosaur roar. The noises they have this Megalodon make.
Really? That's kind of lame.
yep.
I mean it's like whenever it attacks, it's like.
Kind of like how they made the tornadoes fucking growl and Twister.
I haven't seen Twister since I was a kid, so I don't know. But I refuse to watch it. I refuse to watch that movie a second time. But
What?
it bored the fuck out of me in theaters. But and I've been on the Universal ride like 20 times for that fucking
Why
movie.
the fuck would you watch that thing in theaters?
I didn't. I watched it at home on VHS, but I mean, it still was like a horrible movie. So, but I'm gonna go Shark Attack 3 as well because once again, this is the other paranormal movie in this actual bracket because the Megalodon is a paranormal creature.
That doesn't sound good.
Fucking Michael Vick's house over here.
That's Chancy's ongoing.
Philadelphia Eagles all the way, son.
But that brings it down to Malaky. Which way would you have gone? Sharkwater Extinction or Shark Attack 3 Megalodon for the second sweep in this bracket?
The Sharkwater Extinction was 100% on the Rotten Tomato meters, I think. So, like anything the Rotten Tomato meter puts at 100 has got to be absolute dog shit. Going with the opposite one.
Okay. Ew.
Stepping shit.
No. I have a sheet hanging behind me because my wife thought it would be a good podcast background. I don't know why, but the dogs like to chew the end of it, and I just had to move it.
You know, instead of being,
Yes.
I don't know why, you could be like, wow, wife, thank you for thinking about my podcasts.
Right?
I appreciate you.
See,
Right?
people like you are the reason I get in trouble. But
People like you are the reason you get in trouble.
but that means that Sharkbait will face Shark Attack 3 Megalodon in the next round. The next matchup, though, and hopefully Vito gets on soon, but because we're getting to the top 5 here. But the next matchup is going to get started off by. Wait a minute, Malaky went last. So, all right, so this next matchup is going to get started by Chancy.
Okay.
And it's number 5, The Shallows from 2016 with 78% tomato meter versus number 20, Great White from 2021 with 42% tomato meter.
Shallow, great way.
I go with Shallows.
You would. Actually, well, okay, yeah. I mean, I can't blame you.
In comparison, I mean, if it was going against Jaws, I would have clearly went with Jaws, but it's not exactly like we're working with fucking Picasso here.
What did you choose?
Oh, there he is. There's the big Dom Vito, our bracket regular.
What the fuck did he put as his name?
Blue cheese on your wings and go fuck your mother.
Oh,
Yes! Oh, Jesus Christ, Vito.
Vito was Vito hanging out? Was Vito hanging out with the meth crocodile or alligator, whatever the fuck it is?
No, he's just ripping off fucking Joey Diaz.
It's Joey Diaz. Fucking Uncle
It's Uncle
Joey.
Joey.
Blue cheese on your wings and go fuck your mother.
Well, okay, That means Vito will be going last behind Waller. So Vito's bringing up the rear. Sorry, Waller. Or Casey. I'll call you Casey now since we have 7 now. But
Whoa.
You know, people call me Waller more than Casey in my actual life.
Wallaby.
Does anybody else like all this Sharknado shit, man? I'm really feeling like ordering some Subway right now. It sounds good. And like we're already an hour in. We got like 2 hours left to go.
But no, we don't. No, we don't. Trust me.
I'm like, what?
No, we don't. But Don, which way do you want to go? The Shallows or Great White?
I'm going Blake Lively's ass. I'm going the Shallows.
Ooh. You just made me think about that now. God, there are so many good asses in these movies. Stop breaking my chair, Moose. You're gonna fucking make me fall my ass one of these days.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, Munchie, that's you, Munchie. Be a good girl. You're the good girl usually.
Who's next?
But that means that next would be Jamie.
Actually, I have seen The Shallows quite a few times, surprisingly. So I am going to give that my vote.
Yeah. Okay. Well, on my rankings, The Shallows got a 8, I believe, and because it was a good movie, and that is that the one where the sisters get stuck out at sea, or no, it's the vacationing couple, right, Don?
That I think
Which
that's
That's
Open Water.
Open Water. Yeah.
Open Waters where they're on a dive trip and the boat fucking leaves.
No. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What the hell is the Shallows? Then I can't think of it.
The Shallows is the one where
Shallows
she's
is the one where
she's stuck on a rock and she can't get away.
Oh, right.
Is
that
it
was
Blake
it.
Lively or something like that? Who
It
plays
is, and her ass is amazing in the bikini the whole movie. I will say that. I agree.
She's hot.
I agree with
Dude,
Don
you
on
should
that
see her
one.
now after she just popped out that other kid. Holy shit. Her tatas are fucking all over the place.
Okay, I'll have to watch that. Check out for that. But I gotta go with Great White from 2021 because that movie. Give me that, you little fucker. That movie. they literally pulled a piece of wood off the back of my chair. So, and they were trying to chew on it. So
Fucking beat him.
Yeah, no, I'm not no Michael Vick. But
First of all, that was Michael Vick's cousins. All right, the motherfucker wasn't even. He was 3 states away when that shit happened. His cousins don't shit for that.
Well, I'm going with Great White 2021 because much like the other movie we talked about, which I just totally lost the fucking name of, it's much like Sharkbait.
Requin.
The attack, much like Sharkbait, the attack of Great White are ingenious. And Great White, like literally, is these people go to an island, they find a dead body, and they go on a seaplane trying to find out what happened that made this dead body appear on the beach. And the plane.
It's fucking white people shit. If I ever done heard it, the fuck.
And the sea.
I feel offended by that, sir.
I don't give a fuck. That's a
And I
stupid
think
shit.
I might be.
I found a dead body on the beach. Let me fucking play Who Done It. Get the fuck out of here. Chill the fuck.
But yeah,
we don't.
They literally had their seaplane taken down by a great white, and they are literally stalked by the same great white for days when they're in a raft trying to float like 150 miles to land. Like it is an insanely
so
intense.
It's Jaws 2.
No, no, it's not Jaws 2 at all. That's not Jaws 2.
Yeah,
but
they're on that stupid boat tied together trying to get to the lighthout for like.
That's no. That's a difference. That's stupider. They're in a small shallow pool.
This is exactly
they are in the open ocean, and this shark has attack moves unlike Bruce does in Jaws at all. So I will go with Great White because I think it's a great fucking movie, and it was one of my favorite movies to watch for this bracket. Honestly, it got a 9. It got a 9 out of 10, and there are only 5 movies on this whole list that got a 9 out of 33 movies for me. So it got a 9. So I'll go Great White. But how about you there, Malaky?
This hot melt sandwich I'm about to order. Whatever you said, Jeremy.
Yeah. I like your way of thinking, Scott or Malaky. But
This shit looks good, dude. New
which way you want? Which way you want to go, Waller?
Okay, what were the options again? The
Great White,
and Blake Lively's ass.
or the Shallows.
Yeah, the Shallows.
Oh, that's the.
Ah, damn you. Which means the Shallows will move on to the second round, unfortunately.
Yeah, it would have moved on anyways because I'm voting for the one with Blake Lively's ass in it too.
All right. Well,
I've never seen it, but if it's got her ass in it, it gets a pass.
that means the Shallows moves on 5-2. But to see what it's going to face. What the hell? I don't even have this on my list. I don't fucking know anymore. I thought it's another document. I think this one's another documentary, but
listen here, you fucking uncultured piece of shit. We're not doing
it on purpose now.
You son of a bitch. Just like your fucking for dexterity purpose shit, you fucking raggedy bitch.
I'll bring that back now for you. But
son of a bitch.
Don, you start this one out. Is it Sharkwater number 4 from 2006 with a 74% tomato meter? And I'm pretty sure that's a documentary, but it's going against number 19, Open Water Adrift, the second open water movie from 2006 with a 45%.
I forgot there was a sequel to that stupid movie.
So it's Open Water 2 versus Sharkwater, Don.
Into both of these, but because Open Water Adrift is the movie, I'm going with that.
And Jamie?
Right, like we were doing a lot of sequels here. Okay, I'll just go with Open Water.
And actually, Open Water Adrift, no. Open Water 2 is fucking hot trash. Literally, Literally, it's all of them except for one jump off a yacht in the middle of the ocean. The other one is literally picked up and like jumped in with, and they're stuck in the water the whole time. There's a baby. The one girl's baby's crying on the ship the whole fucking movie. It's annoying as fuck. And
oh yeah, I forgot about that stupid shit.
And like literally, there's not one shark in the fucking movie.
Well, that's because it was never. Well, here's the thing: it was never originally intended to be an open water sequel. It was originally titled Adrift, but they figured it would be more marketable of attaching the open water name to it because it's a similar premise. People stranded in the ocean, they can't get back on the boat.
Open water was really big because it was like a real thing.
One was
that's what I'm saying. Is that Adrift? The film was originally made as Adrift, but it was marketed as an open water sequel to make it more, to bring more people in. It was literally rebranded as a sequel.
Well, so how does it make it on the shark thing if there's not a shark in the movie?
Because people are idiots and they keep
assuming that's a really good question.
Because
people are stupid and they keep
because
people are stupid and they think that because it was marketed as a sequel to it, that makes it a shark movie by just osmosis.
Huh.
But
just because it was branded as a sequel makes it a sequel to a shark film.
But yeah, I was thinking of another.
Doesn't know about.
I was getting all excited about another sequel we're going to do eventually.
Talent.
But
he's good.
But yeah, I'm going for Sharkwater because I never seen it, but it's a documentary, so I'm assuming it has sharks in it. So, yeah, I'll go for Sharkwater because.
Jeremy, are you doing it on purpose or are you just stupid?
Jeremy, I hope that you stub your toe and then the day before it heals, you stub it again for like the rest of your life.
Why do you say it like that?
Because that's the maximum amount of fuck off I can do right now. That's why.
It's his birthday tomorrow, sir.
I hope you stub your toe first thing in the motherfucking morning. First thing you do is stub the fuck out of your toe.
I stub my toes every day. I got size 17 feet. It kind of
okay. Where are we going?
But it's down to Malachi's vote. Is it Sharkwater or Open Water Adrift?
Whatever your choice was, Jeremy. Happy birthday.
Well, that means it's all tied up because fuck open water adrift, a fucking shark movie with no sharks. But which way do you want to go there, Waller?
Yep.
And that brings up the Chancy.
Open water. I don't want you to say documentary anymore. God damn it.
And but the last vote goes to Vito. So is it shark water or open water adrift?
Open water, I guess.
And the shittiest shark movie with no shark, and it moves on to round 2 somehow to face the Shallows.
Nice.
Most of this list is shitty shark movies. It's fucking trash.
I don't agree with that actually. I think 75% of them are actually pretty good. But
yeah, but you like fucking doom metal, so.
Excuse me. The remake? No, I don't. The original with Eddie Murphy, fuck yes. The remake, fuck no. It was okay. It was okay.
What are you talking about?
You said Doolittle.
Talking about?
I said doom metal.
I don't listen to doom metal really.
Homegirl has to get up at 4:30 in the morning. What's next?
You are fucked.
The next one is gonna get started off by Jamie, and it's number 3, Kon-Tiki from 2012 with an 81% on tomato meter versus number 18, 47 meters down, Uncaged, which came out in 2019 and had 45% tomato meter.
When is Jaws 1 getting into this shit?
Kon-Tiki, huh?
What do you think is number 1, Malaky?
I don't know. I really don't know how this game works. I've been on it like 4 times, and we have all these tie-ins and extra stuff. I don't.
It's a bunch of rankings done by fucking people who put non-shark movies in the shark category. So that tells you a lot about this shit.
Yeah, I got a better idea.
Jamie, is it Kon-Tiki or 47 meters down Uncaged?
Kon-Tiki seems like there's, it's a fun thing to say, and it seemed like there's more of a plot to the movie, but I don't remember seeing that one. I did watch the 47 meters down Uncaged, so I think I'm just going to vote for that because I actually watched it.
All right, well, Kon-Tiki was a good movie based on a real-life story. It wasn't really a shark movie per se, but there was a lot of sharks in it.
Was it taking place in Hawaii?
It's about a guy that's trying to cross from San Francisco. He's trying to prove what people did in like primitive times, like he's trying to prove how Polynesia was settled based on people floating from, I think, actually maybe it was Hawaii, but it's people floating from somewhere to Polynesia.
Probably from like Papua New Guinea to fucking Hawaii.
Yeah, Papua New Guinea.
Long.
I think it's South American, Polynesia, all that stuff.
Yeah, he's trying to prove that South America.
So he's trying to fucking do this rowboat shit by himself in a fucking canoe.
No, it's a raft. They build a raft based on how they built
it
in
worse.
Times. But it was actually a decent movie. I didn't mind it, but it only got a 6 in my rankings, and 47 Meters Down Uncaged got an 8 because it's literally something that could happen. Kids stuck in a cave, and they don't think there's going to be sharks in the cave, but there is. And like, it's literally 2 sharks that are blind because they're in a dark cave that are just stalking these kids off of their stupidity of making noise. So I'm going for 47 Meters Down Uncaged because that's the sequel I was thinking of in the last one. And it's actually a better fucking movie than the first one. So I'll go for 47 Meters Down Uncaged. But which way you want to go, Malaky?
The Kaniki one, like America freedom measurements, I think is what we called it. So yeah,
all right. And how about you, Waller?
I'll have to go with the same.
And Vito, how about you?
I go with 47 Meters Down. I've heard good things about it, but I've never seen it.
This is the second one.
Or whatever. This last one they just made. I heard a few things about it. It was pretty good, but
what? Okay, and how about you, Chancy? You gonna tie it up for Dawn, or you gonna go for 47 years down?
Ooh, limited time.
I'll tie it up for Don.
All right, and Dawn, because I'm honestly dying to hear your opinion on
47
both
meters.
these.
47 meters down. That's it's a killer shark movie. Kon-Tiki's not really, which good film for what it is. The story's kind of inspirational, and I like what it does. But 47 meters down is the killer shark movie, so I'm going with that.
Nice.
Plus, like you, I also agree that it's a film that's better than the original. So,
Yeah, 100% better. All right, and this next matchup is one I'm actually dreading, like 100%. And
Is this your meltdown?
No. I get to start this one though, and it's a put-in one because I posted a documentary with it. It's Maneater from 2020. It's Maneater, which was a Hulu original from 2022 with 17% on the tomato meter, versus number 17, The Meg from 2018 with a 40
stupid movie
with a 46% tomato meter rating. And see, I saw The Meg when it came out on streaming because it's Jason Statham and a lot of other good actors and actresses. And I actually thought
you pronounce the T. It's Statham. You son of
whatever.
a bitch.
And I mean, as much as my mother loves the scene where Jason Statham is pretty much naked in the shower, like
I think that's in his contract. He's got to show his ass in every fucking movie he's in. I swear to God.
But it might be. It just might be. But I mean, as much as my mom loves that scene, and as good a movie as The Meg was, and I can't wait for the second one actually. But Maneater was a damn good movie about people stuck on an island in the tropical waters and like just being stalked by this shark. Like, and like I gotta give to. I don't even know what the fuck I ranked these. Oh, I didn't rank either of these because I saw both these before this bracket. But man, actually, fuck it, I gotta give it to The Meg. I got it. The Meg was such a good movie, and just the fact that like when you think they killed it, oh, there's another one. Like, I love that idea. I love that fucking idea. So it's a good movie, and I definitely. And actually, they use the same. I actually think they stole that story from Shark Attack 3 Megalodon, but still, like, it's a good movie. So, but which way you want to go there, Malaky?
Meg.
And plus, they could do a Family Guy movie with the same name, and it'd be just horrible, or horrifying, I should say. But which way you want to go, Waller?
Yeah.
And Vito?
Yeah, I'll go with Meg. We give old Jason Statham the fucking vote.
And that means the Meg will move on to face 47 years down uncaged in the next round. But which way you want to go there, Chancy?
I'm going to give my vote to Hall & Oates.
That's the first thing I thought when you said that, too. I was like, shit, Hall & Oates is a bitch. Hall & Oates is the shark movie.
It took me a second that I thought of that one. But
so you host a music podcast. That should not have taken you a second.
I know the song. It took me a minute to think Hall & Oates sang it. Like I never really remember who sings that one. I just know the song. But ask Chancy. It happens a lot. But which way you want to go there, Don? Maneater or The Meg?
Maneater's fun, but I got to go with The Meg on this one.
Maneater was actually a damn good movie. I enjoyed the show.
It is, yeah. I really like it too. But to me, this one's The Meg pretty easily.
And it was literally just a nice day outside, and I was staying inside working on podcasts, and I saw Maneater on Hulu, and I was like, "Ooh, let's watch that!" Like it wasn't even a shark movie bracket yet. I think that movie is what inspired me to do this bracket because I realized how much I love shark movies again. But last but not least, for dexterity purposes, there, Jamie, which way you want to go?
Oh goodness. Well, I actually really like the movie The Meg, so we're going to do that.
Which means the Meg moves on 5-6. I mean 5-1, 6-1, whatever. And Malaky left. Of course he did, because he's starting this one out.
He's probably getting his fucking food that he ordered.
Either that or he's taking a piss. He likes to take a piss a lot during podcasts we're doing. But well, he's not going to start one out then. It's going to move down next to Waller, and this one is number 1. Of course, Jaws, 1975, with a 97% tomato meter. Who the fuck are those 3%? That's what I want to know. Versus
the same people that put that other fucking non-shark movie in.
He would be missing this one.
I know, right?
He's been bitching about where's number 1.
And it's going against number 16, Bait from 2012, with a 46% tomato meter rating. So
Okay, he's back. I'll let him go first.
All right. Well, Malaky, you almost missed it.
Getting Arby's, dude. It's gonna be awesome.
I
What are
fucking
we
told
doing?
you that's what he was doing.
What are we doing?
It's number 1, Jaws.
Jaws.
From 19
He's like, I don't even hear it.
Immediately, Jaws.
That
I mean,
show
it should be everybody's
ever
vote, 'cause
created.
there's
I
no
mean,
reason Jaws is going to lose some shit I've never heard of.
we
Like,
know
fuck.
Jaws is winning. Like that's
Well, all
Jaws.
right.
I need to
I
get
know.
number 2.
I hate this. I hate this matchup already. Trust me. But Waller, which way you want to go, Jaws or Bait?
Jaws. My dad traumatized me with that song, that movie growing up. But I still like it.
How?
That
You
was a
grew up in
fucking
Iowa.
classic, dude. That was a
Before-
classic.
Before I let Vito go, though, just so for those who haven't seen it, because I'm pretty sure me and Don are the only ones who probably have seen it. But Bait is an Australian movie, and a tsunami floods a supermarket full of people, and there literally are 2 sharks in the supermarket once it's flooded, and it's about these people trying to escape alive. Like, it's a fucking phenomenal.
Oh, so it's Deep Blue Sea in the supermarket.
That sounds horrible.
I actually
Yeah, but the sharks
Australian
aren't genetically.
supermarket
But
sharks.
the sharks aren't genetically modified. They're real, genuine sharks.
Deep Blue Sea was such a good movie.
Did Deep Blue Sea even come up on this list?
It's on
You
the
voted for-
second round. We haven't even went through the first round yet.
Oh,
you voted for the race, Scott, but
that was a good one. It's not gonna beat Jaws though.
All right, well, Vito, is it Jaws or Bait?
Yeah, Jaws. Duh.
Chancy
Yep.
and Don, which way you want to go?
This sucks because Bait is my second favorite film of all time. Second favorite shark film, but it's going up against the number 1. So
The number 1.
El Chapo.
this sucks because Bait legitimately should have a better chance at this because it's better than a lot of the films in this bracket. And like I said, it's my second favorite killer shark movie. But yeah.
Dude,
yeah,
the guy,
Bait legitimately deserves a shot at this because it's like my second favorite shark movie in this whole thing. So,
the owner of the store. The owner.
I mean,
of
that's
the
some shit
store,
that could really happen though. So that's kind of fucking crazy.
I mean, bait is something that could really happen. That's the crazy part. But I mean, it's just like it's the owner of the store is literally hanging from a vent, trying to climb inside it to go like find a way out to get help, and he literally gets bitten in half by a shark while he's hanging from the vent, and everybody has to stand there in horror while his body's like laying there dead, bleeding, half his body missing. Like it's fucking the scene that movie is fucking incredible. Like, I literally Bait got a 9. It's one of the few movies on this that got a 9 from me. Like, I mean, but Jaws is a well, Jamie, what are you gonna do?
Jaws is fucking Jaws. I mean, it's really.
that's the thing. Jaws is Jaws.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
on me, I really think it'd be bad if I voted against Jaws. So we are going to vote for them.
All right. Well, since Jaws already has a 6-0 lead, I'll give one to Bait just because It needs to get a vote. It needs to get a vote. And
Heresy.
if it was against a lot of other movies in this bracket, Bait could have won. It could have won against a lot of fucking movies in this bracket, and it could have made it to the fucking quarterfinals in my mind if it was against a lot of other movies. So, but that's not the way it worked out because Rotten Tomatoes sucks. So, Jaws will of course move on to face whoever wins the matchup between these two playing matchups. And this first one, actually, both these are going to be interesting because play-in matchup 3 in this one is USS Indianapolis, Men of Courage. Courage.
That was the one with Nicolas Cage, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, okay, I saw that one.
It's from 2016 and has a 17% tomato meter versus number 36, and this pains me to say it's 36. Jaws the Revenge from 1987, which has a 0% tomato meter, which fuck Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
Isn't that the third one? Did you ever
That's the
see
fourth
the third one?
No, the
That's
third
the
one
fourth.
is the best
The
Jaws
fourth.
movie ever.
No, that's the fourth one that's the fourth one.
The
in
fourth
my
one when
opinion.
they're in the Bahamas. It's
It's
the
the fourth-
sun's all grown up.
That's the one
Yeah.
with Coolio
No, it's the one. Coolio's not
or
in it.
L.A. Cool J or whatever.
LL
No,
Cool
he's-
J is Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
No,
I'll have my
It-
French dip here. I'm gonna sober up pretty soon. 19 minutes, dude.
but Jaws the Revenge is the one with Michael Caine in it in the Bahamas. But
I liked Jaws the Revenge. I thought it was pretty
Oh.
decent.
well, then this might actually turn out the way I want it to. We'll see though. And it's going to get started off with Waller. Is it USS Indianapolis or is it Jaws the Revenge?
The first one.
And Vito,
Jaws the Revenge.
Chancy.
I'm going with the Indianapolis because it actually happened. Like,
Right?
Dude.
That's like Jaws tribute. Like that's what
Right?
he talks about.
You know what's crazy is that both my grandfathers were in World War II. Their ship got shot down on the way to Japan, and they both had to like survive in shark-infested waters and make it to Japan. They both did, obviously, because I'm here. But I mean, still, like
So they were
I
both on that ship?
I don't know. I keep trying to think of someone I can ask because they're both passed by now, but I keep wishing there was someone I could ask to see if it was that ship or not. I feel like it was. I feel like my one grandfather did say that was the name of the ship, but I don't remember. Like I smoked that away a long time ago.
My
But
grandfather used to tell me he had to walk uphill 15 miles both way to school and home. So
Only 15? I'm pretty sure mine was like 25 or 30 or something. It's just,
I mean,
Foot in
can't
the
do that.
snow.
true story actually because I looked up in the papers to make sure it's true. But my grandfather's little town in New York that he lived in, that I lived in the town next to growing up. His town, like literally before they put the walls in, the creek flooded, and he had to swim to school one day. And it's a true story. I actually looked it up in the fucking paper.
bro,
like,
if I ever had to swim to
Like-
school, you can fuck off.
Yeah, like when
Ain't no
you
fucking
say
way.
like fuck school, like I didn't have
Ain't no
to swim to
fucking
school
way.
ever, and it was like fuck school today.
You could never call out of school if that was your dad. You'd be like, I literally swam to school. Take your fucking ass to school. Like,
but that brings it down to Don. Is it Jaws the Revenge or USS Indianapolis?
Not really a fan of either one of these, but I'll go Jaws the Revenge.
And Jamie, are you there? There
All
she is. Is it Jaws the Revenge or USS Indianapolis?
Oh, I put it in the comments. Jaws the Revenge. I have to get going actually here shortly. So
Okay. Well, I'm happy you said that because I'm 100% over Jaws the Revenge. Even though USS Indianapolis was a damn good movie. It was the first movie I watched for this bracket. It was a damn good movie. It got a high ranking on my list. But Jaws the Revenge is my favorite of all time Jaws movie. Because it's Michael fucking Caine, Alfred. So I will 100% give Jaws the Revenge the winning vote in this and make it go into the first round at least. Because it needs to get past the play-ins. The fact I had to make it a play-in kind of disappointed me. But which way would you have gone for dexterity purposes there, Malachi?
The USS Indianapolis. Like that true story, dude. It like ties into Jaws, which is going to win this whole bracket. So
we'll see. But
we'll see.
that means we got the last play. We got the last play-in of this round one here, and it's going to start off with Vito, and it's number 32, Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens, from 2016 with a 14% tomato meter score, versus number 33, Jaws 3 from 1983 with a
Jaws 3 all day. Jaws 3 is the greatest Jaws movie of all time. Jaws 3.
I think you have your English messed up because I think you meant to say worse, but okay.
No, fuck that. CGI is so good in that fucking thing, I tell you what. Dude, they faked the moon landing. CGI in 87 when they going with Jaws 3. That shit made it into the final movie all fucking fucked up.
They did fake the moon landing.
I couldn't believe that shit.
We're not getting into that, Scott or Malachi. But which way do you want to go, Chancy?
Oh, I'm going Jaws 3 for sure.
And is it Sharknado The Fourth Awakens or Jaws 3?
I'm going Sharknado on this. I actually really like 4.
That's not a sentence I ever thought I'd ever hear in my whole life.
You should realize the fact that You should realize the fact that I've given everything except Part 6 a 10 out of 10 on IMDb.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you missed it, Vito. I watched the first 2 in the last couple of days, and I started watching half of the third one today, and I actually like Sharknado so far. But Jamie, it's not Jaws: The Revenge. It's Jaws 3 versus Sharknado 4.
Oh, well, yeah, I know that right now. That was for my vote earlier.
Yes, she literally said that.
I didn't see that until now.
Anyways, okay, this could be my last vote because I do got to take off. I'm going to give it to Jaws 3D.
Nice.
And I personally I have never seen Sharknado 4 yet, and
bye, y'all.
Bye.
Jamie. All right, never mind. We'll advertise for her at the end. That's not a big deal. But I have never seen the 4th Sharknado yet. I plan to watch it on Monday, hopefully. But Jaws 3 is the worst fucking Jaws movie ever.
Great.
It literally goes, in my opinion, 4th, first in a close second, then third. But I will 100% give it to Sharknado 4 I've never seen over Jaws 3. I would give it to Princess Chancy. I would give it to Princess Bride over Jaws 3.
Well, yeah, because Princess Bride is fucking a great movie.
The worst movie we've ever seen besides Jaws 3. Yeah, I know.
You're just gonna sit there and lie to everybody like that?
Oh no!
Princess Bride don't have enough. Glorious movie.
I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough time left on this planet for us to counteract his arguments.
It would never happen.
Me, ask Chancy. I shit on Princess Bride as often as I can, but
he does. He tried.
Which way you want to go there, Malachi? Jaws 3 or?
Well, you said Jaws 3D earlier, so was this something where you could buy the?
Yeah, no, you can watch it be 3D in the theaters and shit.
Oh, not like you remember back in the day when
the red and blue one.
Yeah,
the red. I think you.
I think 7-Eleven. Like when they re-released it on DVD, I think you can watch it in 3D. And
DVD. I don't know. I'll go with Jeremy.
I don't know if they did it on when it came out on VHS and shit, but.
I'm sorry, Malachi. What was that?
I'll go with Happy Birthday, Jeremy. Whatever you voted for. Yes. I thought you got the red and the blue glasses.
But it's all tied up for Walter. Then is it Sharknado 4 or Jaws 3?
Jaws 3.
Yes.
Fuck your birthday.
Fuck your couch, eh?
You freaking word I don't want to say because I respect you too much. But
you ain't gotta lie like that.
I do respect her because she dates.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Since when do I call you a her, sir? But
I don't know. It's 2023.
5 to 8 minutes.
Vito, if you ever put on a dress, I swear to God, I might have to poke my eyes out. But that brings us to the second round finally, and it's gonna start off. It's gonna start with, I believe,
Vito started last time.
Vito start. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah. Chancy starts this one off, and it's Sharktopus with number 14 from 2010 with a 50%.
That stupid movie.
With a 50% tomato meter, and Vito, just so you know, it beat out Mega Shark first off.
I bet it beat off Mega Shark in 8 tentacles and shit.
Tell us about what that shark pussy beat off there.
I've seen that hentai, I'm pretty sure.
And it's going against number 13, Deep Blue Sea from 1999 with a 60% tomato meter.
Yet you left it with that big old beat off joke there, but Deep Blue Sea was better.
Oh no! I was telling Vito that it went against Mega Shark versus Octopus in the first round, and Sharktopus won.
Okay, you said beat off.
But which way you want to go there, Chancy?
I'm going Deep Blue Sea for sure.
I have a feeling everybody is. But Don, which way you want to go?
Oh.
I'm going Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And I'm going to go with Deep Blue Sea as well because it's Sharktopus. I'm not going to vote for Sharktopus, one of the worst movies I can't believe made to round 2 versus Deep Blue Sea. But which way do you want to go, Malaky?
Deep Blue Sea.
Which means Deep Blue Sea makes it into the quarterfinals. And for dexterity purposes, Waller, which way you want to go?
Deep Blue Sea.
And just to see if we have a sweep here for dexterity purposes, Vito, which way you want to go?
Fucking Deep Blue Sea, dude. That movie is great.
I mean, especially when Samuel Jackson gets eaten by the shark.
Samuel Jackson gets eaten when he shows up. Fucking Peter Skarsgård's over there, fucking pissing into the wind.
I kind of want to watch that one again.
Fucking Alan that motherfucking parrot, dude. That shit was fucking hilarious.
I did just watch it for this bracket again, and it's definitely worth a rewatch.
That movie is so good.
You know, Jeremy doesn't like horror movies, but he hosts multiple paranormal podcasts. I don't understand it.
Right?
I've watched over 100 horror movies for fucking podcasts at this point, dude.
As much garbage movies as you think are great, you think you love horror movies.
I don't know. I like horror movies now better than I did when I first started podcasting, but I mean, it's just
horror movies with practical effects are always better than horror movies with CGI.
I like horror comedy. That's what I prefer. But
you should be in the comedy podcast, dude.
I'm in multiple comedy podcasts. Ours is one of them, Malaky. But
no, ours is a flat Earth truther podcast. Okay, we're trying to spread the good fucking gospel.
The fuck did you just say?
We're a flat Earth podcast. Jeremy's in a flat Earth podcast.
Yeah, no, we're not.
We're trying to spread the truth.
Malaky, we haven't even covered flat Earth yet for that fucking reason. But
cover flat Earth for what?
We have the pro coming on, dude. I just emailed him. He's coming on.
Oh God.
I'm gonna flame that motherfucker. You better not be on live with that shit. Whoa. I will flame anybody that fucking thinks the world's flat. Fuck
you just listen to him.
I've never heard. I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm.
Yahweh told us in Genesis. Okay? Yahweh told us in Genesis.
Vito, when he comes on our show, if he does, I will totally tag you when I post it on my page. So.
Fucking flame that fuck! I swear to God, the stupid.
But
shit.
Okay, hold up. You got to think, if you're on a ball, right? You're on a ball, and the Earth is spinning this way. Why is gravity the same in the equator that it is on the poles?
I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist. But all the scientists say the fucking shit's round, and I've seen pictures of it from
they
space.
say a bunch of other shit. Have you seen the marble? Like they do.
Can we
have
move
some
on?
pretty good.
Yeah, we can move
Okay.
on.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's
But
move on.
To see what Deep Blue Sea is going to face, we are going to start off with Don on this one, and it's number 12, Sharknado 2, the second one from 2014, with a 61% tomato meter rating, versus number 26, Ghost Shark from 2013, with 29% tomato meter reading. And which way you want to go, Don? Ghost Shark or Sharknado 2?
Man, this sucks. I love that. I utterly love both of these movies.
And Vito, just so you know,
man.
Ghost Shark beat out Jaws 2 in round 1.
The fuck is Ghost Shark?
It's actually
Ghost Shark is one of the most amazing. Ghost Shark is one of the most amazing Sci-Fi Channel originals you'll ever see.
Vito, it's a movie about a ghost of a shark killed by natives who literally can come out of anything that has water in it, whether it be a tub, a puddle, a pool, you take your pick. And you would love it. There's a guy that reminds me of you that's floating in the pool and something bad happens to him. But
So some fat guy gets eaten and he's like me? The fuck? Some fucking fat Samoan fucking gets eaten and he thinks of me. I see how it is.
But well, I mean, I'm sure you'd love to get eaten, Vito. But Don, which way you want to go?
Oh man, I don't know. Ghost Shark.
Oh,
What?
And that brings it down to me, and I like the second Sharknado for all the reasons I said in the first round, but I gotta give it to the actual paranormal movie in this bracket, which is Ghost Shark. After all, this is a paranormal show. But Malaky, which way you want to go?
Ghost Shark.
And that's gonna bring it down to Waller.
Ghost Shark.
Oh, and Ghost Shark moves on to the quarterfinals. I'm amazed and happy at the same time. But which way you want to go, Vito?
I mean, if Mr. I give fucking tens to Sharknado on IMDb fucking votes against it, I'll vote for Ghost Shark, I guess.
Yeah, go check out that dude's podcast. I'm subscribed tomorrow.
And last but not least, Chancy, which way you want to go?
Give me the Ghost Shark!
You fucking dumbass.
Which means Ghost Shark will face Deep Blue Sea in the quarterfinals. But for the second half of the first half of round 2 here, we are going to
first half.
We're going to start off with me, and it's number 10, Open Water from 2003 with a 71% tomato meter versus number 9, Sharknado, the first movie from 2013 with a 74% tomato meter. Which, Open Water, I can't fucking stand. Like, it was like one of the most boring movies ever. Like, it was okay, but it was just boring. Like, I saw it when it first came out, and I saw it again a couple weeks ago, and it just doesn't. Sharknado, the first one, is amazing, so I'll go with Sharknado. But which way you want to go there, Malaky?
Open Water.
And Waller?
Open Water.
And Vito?
I'll give it to Sharknado.
Ooh. And Chancy?
Is it the first Open Water or the second one?
It's the first Open Water and the first Sharknado.
Sharknado.
Which brings it to Don. Are you going to tie it up, or are you going to? Are we to go by my ratings, or is it going to go to Sharknado?
We're going Sharknado.
Ooh, that's my boy. Yeah. Which means Sharknado moves on 4-2.
I find it odd that you're surprised about that, Jeremy. Of course, you're voting for Sharknado.
It's open. I don't know. It's Open Water, man. I mean, he voted for Open Water in the first one, I think.
Sharknado?
You might vote for.
No, because
you
Open
might
Water
vote-
was up against the documentary.
No.
Open Water was against the documentary.
No,
It
Open
was
Water
basically a documentary. I mean, it was
actually. Maybe you didn't, because Open Water was against Sharknado 5 in the first round, so I don't know. But that's going to bring us to the final matchup in this half of round 2. And it's going to get started off by Malaky. And it's number 23, Sharknado 3, oh, hell no, from 2015 with 36% tomato meter, versus number 30, Shark Night from 2011 with a 19% tomato meter. Which way you want to go, Malaky?
Well, I'm still waiting on my Subway, so we're going for Sharknado 3.
their delivery is slow as fuck.
I actually got Arby's, man. When I one-upped it, got that French dip. It's on its way.
And which way you want to go there, Waller?
Sorry, what were the options?
Sharknado 3 versus Shark Night. Which Shark Night is the cabin in the woods of shark movies.
First one.
Ooh. And Vito?
I'll go with Sharknado. Why not?
And Chancy?
Yep.
Fuck. Which means Sharknado 3 moves on to face Sharknado the first one. And
Oh
the
no! Puerto Rico
quarterfinals.
lies make a super Sharknado.
That happens.
Technically, they did.
Oh,
They
Jesus
technically
Christ.
did. That's,
I fucking knew they did.
that's in Sharknado 5.
that.
Jesus
That's in
fucking
Sharknado
Christ.
5. But
That's in
that's
Sharknado
technically
2.
Sharknado 5. No, Sharknado 5.
Of
five.
course they
You get
did
there,
shit
you'll
like
know.
that. That's fucking
Well-
hilarious.
When you get to Sharknado 5, you'll know.
I can't wait. I can't wait, Don. I can't wait. But Don, you're up next. Don, would it have been Sharknado 3 or Shark Night?
Yes, Sharknado 3. I like Shark Night, but it's Sharknado 3 for me.
Okay, I gotta give one to Shark Night, because Shark Night is the cabin in the woods of shark movies, and it's fucking hilarious, and it has a good storyline and a plot you don't see coming. So,
I've never even seen Shark or fucking Cabin in the Woods.
dude, watch Shark Night and watch Cabin in the Woods. They're both amazing movies, but I think Cabin in the Woods won the Bracket Bastard horror comedy bracket.
I think it did too. I've never
So, I
seen
mean,
it. Chancy swears it's fucking great, but I've never seen it.
it's a great movie. You should watch it. But that'll bring us to the other side of round 2.
I bet it's on Tubi.
And Waller, just so you know, just let you know, you want to bounce at any time because you gotta go to bed. I won't take offense to it, so no worries.
We're in my bed right now, so I can't sleep anyway.
Ah, okay. You're one of those. My wife could be talking on the phone next to me and I'll fall asleep. But that's what brings the other side of round 2, and this one gets started off. This one gets started off by Waller, and it's number 22, Shark Bait from 2022 with a 33% tomato meter, versus number 21, Shark Attack 3 Megalodon from 2002 with a 41% tomato meter.
I thought Shark Bait lost.
No, Shark Bait beat the Reef because it was my rankings that made it move on.
Oh, I was thinking something else. Is that the?
But Waller, which way you want to go?
Not shark bait, the other one.
Shark Attack 3 Megalodon, okay. And Vito?
Yeah, Shark Attack 3, I guess.
What you said Shark Attack 3? All right.
Yeah.
All right. And what about you there, Chancelot?
I shall also vote for the giant megalodon.
What'd you say, Chancey? I didn't hear you.
Yep.
Yeah, I was voting for the one with the megalodon.
All right. And that brings it down to Don. Is Shark Attack 3 moving on, or you giving one to Shark Bait?
I really like Shark Bait, but I gotta go with Shark Attack Bait.
Yeah, see, even my dogs disagree with you, man. But
I know. I like Shark Bait, but I mean it's Shark Attack 3. I gotta go with that one.
well, all right. Well, I personally am gonna go with Shark Bait because I love that movie. It was a damn fucking good movie. So I'll go Shark Bait. But which way would you have gone for dexterity purposes there, Malachi?
Whichever way you went. They didn't give me my fucking gravy at Arby's.
Bastards.
Those motherfuckers. This is the entire point of a French dip sandwich.
You're goddamn right.
It's not a French dip sandwich if you don't have the au jus.
People should be crucified upside down.
I'm okay with that.
But that means that to see what Shark Attack 3 will face, the next matchup gets started by Vito. And it's number 5, The Shallows from 2016 with a 78% tomato meter.
That does not sound good.
What's going on?
Really, babe? No, my wife threw one thing of food down. They're fighting over it. But she threw like one. She threw like one piece of food down, and they're in their cage fighting over it. But it's The Shallows versus number 19, Open Water Adrift from 2006 with 45% tomato meter.
Once again, I will be voting for Blake Lively's ass.
I was hoping you would say that. And which way you want to go, Chancy?
Yep.
And I'm gonna. Well, Don goes first. What are you gonna do, Don?
Yeah, I'm going Blake Lively's ass.
Attaboy.
And I'm gonna agree with that.
Sucks ass anyway. Adrift sucks anyway, so it's not like there's much of a debate with that one.
Open Water Adrift is fucking horrible. The fact that it beat out Shark, a documentary, even to get to this fucking round, amazes me. Amazes me. So I will 100% vote for The Shallows, even though it wasn't even my favorite movie on this list by far. It got an 8, so it wasn't bad, but still, I like her survival. And her ass is incredible. But which way you want to go there, Malachi?
The Shallows. I heard that one. That was the one I heard. So we're going with that one.
It's a better two anyway. And how about you? How about you to finish us off there, Waller?
Ass.
Ass. Ass is a good way. Ass is a good way to finish us off. But I don't put that in there.
The fuck is he doing, Casey?
He's making food because he's hungry.
Chancy, I'll take a I'll take a taco or two, Chancy, and you can bring it to Massachusetts. That'd be great.
Tacos are not tonight. It's cheeseburgers and hamburgers tonight.
Chili burger.
Oh, he made a chili burger.
You better bring the fucking gravy, unlike the goddamn Arby's people.
Well,
I ain't forgetting the au jus.
That means
my wife is writing a nasty review right now.
Oh, bad.
That's the whole point of the au jus. It's just a fucking time. I'm so pissed.
That'd be nasty.
Well, Chancy is starting off the next matchup here, and it's number 18, 47 meters down uncaged from 2019 with 45% tomato meter versus number 17, the Meg from 2018 with 46% tomato meter.
Oh, dude. I'm voting for the Meg because it's totally real.
Will you spray her?
Listen here, you retarded son of a bitch.
And that brings it down to Don. Is it the Meg or 47 meters down uncaged?
The Meg.
Yeah. Yeah.
The struggle.
I didn't even write the Meg down because I've seen it and it's such a good movie. But yeah, the Meg, because it is real. I know it is. But what do you think, Malachi? Are you going for the Meg to make it win, or are you going for 47 meters down uncaged?
I have a fucking aneurysm during this goddamn show.
I don't think he heard you. Try again.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Malachi, which way are you going?
Whichever way you went. I don't want to hold it up.
He's just trying to eat.
Trying to eat that dry ass front dip.
Which means the
So they
Meg.
fight for his life
That is
eating
a
that
dry.
Which means the Meg moves on to the next round. But for dexterity purposes, which way would you have gone, Waller?
I'm almost
Fucking hate
done.
you,
The
Jeremy.
mag.
Sorry. My wife's thrown my dog's pieces of cheese and one fell on top of the cage. So I had to go get it down so they can get it. But
It's fucking gross.
which way you want to go for dexterity purposes there, Vito?
The bag.
Which means the Meg gets a sweep into the quarterfinals. And I realized something. We forgot to do the last matchup of round one with Jamie leaving. I forgot about it. But it's the final matchup for round one is number 30. And this is ironic as fuck right here. It's number 36, Draws the Revenge from 87 with 0% tomato meter versus number 33, Draws 3 from 83 with 11% tomato meter. And it's going to start off with Dawn. Is it Draws 3 or Draws the Revenge?
I'm going to go 3D on this one.
All right. And I'm going to go with Revenge because I think Revenge is a fucking 20 times better movie than 3. But which way you want to go there, Waller? I'm
3.
sorry, Malaky. All right, well, I skipped Malaky, but Malaky, which way you want to go?
The older the franchise got, the shittier the movies got. So I'm going with 3.
They redeemed themselves with Revenge, but
No, they didn't.
Didn't redeem shit, dude.
You can't redeem 3. All right, there's no way.
it had
So bad.
Michael. It had Michael Caine.
Bro, it could have had God himself in that fucking movie when he saved the fucking franchise.
Right.
3 was so bad.
But which way you want to go there, Vito?
I'm fucking going 3, bud.
Which means Draws 3 moves on, though it's not going to matter in the next round at all in the slightest. But
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
I hope 3 wins the whole thing.
Oh, what's facing in the next matchup? Well, you're not gonna. Yeah, no. But Chancy, which way would you have gone, dexterity purposes?
Oh, fucking Jaws 3 all day.
Which means that Draws 3 wins 5-1. But now for the matchup in round 2 that Draws 3 got into, it's number 33, Draws 3, versus number 1, Jaws from 1975 with 97%.
Do we even need to do this, or can we just move on to the next bracket and just say Jaws won?
Fuck you.
Well, actually,
I'm with Don.
what it's gonna face in the next round might actually be Munchkin. Knock it off. You fucking idiot. There's nothing there.
Brought to you by a quality podcast.
But
Brought to you by fucking PETA.
Brought to you by Snacky S'mores.
but I start off this one is going for Draws. How about you, Malaky?
Jaws all the way, dude.
Yeah, I already have the answer written down.
Jaws is the desert cat.
And Waller?
She says Jaws.
I heard her. Vito?
Jaws fucking 3, bud.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious. I love that movie because it is so bad.
And Chancy?
Well, I love that speech that Quint gives. I gotta go with Jaws 3 on this one.
That is one of the greatest fucking speeches.
It really is. It's one of the
cinematic.
greatest in
It's
cinema
so good.
history.
That and then when they do the little sea shanties, fucking that.
And he's all drunk. He's drunk as fuck while he does it too. He's like fucking talking. A man went in the water.
And to finish us off here, Don, is it Draws or Draws 3?
1.
And as I thought, Draws 1, we'll move on into the quarterfinals. I'm not gonna say what it's facing just yet because I want to save the excitement for that. But
This is Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I was thinking.
Like that's the only one that could possibly beat you.
you think that, but you might be wrong. But, well, we'll see. But actually, it's funny you said Deep Blue Sea because the first matchup in the quarterfinals gets started off by Malaky, and it's number 13, Deep Blue Sea, versus number 26, Ghost Shark.
I got to get Ghost Shark on this one because I don't want Deep Blue Sea anywhere near my OG Jaws, dude. So hopefully other people vote that shit off so we know who wins.
But Waller, is it Ghost Shark or Deep Blue Sea?
Deep Blue Sea.
Two.
Did you hear?
Yeah, I heard her.
Oh shit, I fucked up.
I heard her. But which way you want to go, Vito? Ghost
Deep
Shark
Blue
or Deep
Sea.
Blue Sea?
Fucking duh.
And Chancy?
I gotta go with Deep Blue Sea, man.
Deep Blue Sea is so good.
We gotta keep it spicy, Malachi.
It's so good. Oh, Malachi's voting against it because he's afraid it's gonna be Jaws. That's how good of a movie this is.
Yeah, I think you crazies might vote Deep Blue Sea over.
We're not crazy. Deep Blue Sea is such a good movie.
But which way you want to go, Don? Because that's going to decide things.
I'm going deep. I'm going Ghost Shark.
What?
Which
y'all are racist, voting against Morgan, fucking Samuel Jackson like that.
Morgan Freeman.
I am.
Fuck.
First of all, I got fucking high as fucking astronaut ass fucking before I came on this thing. So fuck you and your fucking Carney family, son of a bitch.
But that means that it's all tied up 3-3. What the fuck did I just do? I don't know. That means it's all tied up 3-3 on this one. But let's see. Deep Blue Sea got an 8 on my list, and Ghost Shark got an 8 as well. So,
remember how many birthday wishes I gave you? I voted for you like 7-8 times.
The only fair way to do this is to flip a coin.
Okay, heads, it is Ghost Shark.
Malachi, I swear to Chancy, do you have an actual coin?
I do. I got one right motherfucking here.
Well, there you go.
I got
Vito,
a coin too.
Yeah, your coin's fucking your coin's like the fucking Two Faces coin. It's fucking jigged.
So what's heads? Heads is Ghost Shark?
Heads is Ghost Shark, tails is Deep Blue Sea. So
okay. It's tails.
Somehow I don't believe you, but okay.
How dare you? I would never do some shit like that.
Vito, the little bit I know you, I feel like you would.
I would not. I would not besmirch the integrity of this fucking voting system that we got going on here.
I feel like Vito would be on fucking in court for paying child support. He'd be like, I swear to God, my honor, I would never deny my kids anything. Like,
first of all, I got a warrant out for child support. Right now. A nationwide warrant. Wisconsin doesn't fuck around, but I ain't safe nowhere.
Well, this next match
because I'm a felon.
This next matchup gets started by Waller, and it's a fun one. It's number 9, Sharknado, versus number 23, Sharknado 3. Oh, hell no.
Oh, that's actually the title? I thought you were just saying, oh, hell no, when it was Sharknado 3.
It's actually
that's the legitimate title for it. That's the legitimate title.
That's hilarious.
She voted number 1.
And which way do you want to go, Vito?
I'll give it to the OG Sharknado. It kind of put sci-fi's fucking shit back on the map when that stupid thing came out.
And how about you there, Chancy? Chancelot, are you there?
Oh,
Said one.
Yeah, the original.
I told you, dude. If I'm looking at the bracket on sheets, I can't look at the camera at the same time. So,
but it looks like you're looking at the camera, fool.
I can look at the camera literally, but I can't look at what you guys are doing on your cameras. But
I know, but it looks like you're looking at your camera when you're looking at something else.
Like right now, I don't know where Casey went, but she could be giving you a head for all I know, like last time. But
like last time.
But
and a few times before that, it's happened. Numerous
yes.
times.
Oh, I know. But Don,
I'm glad you shared this to your page now.
But Don, the person I'm waiting to hear most on this matchup is a Sharknado 1 or 3.
1.
Oh,
that was pretty quick. That wasn't even a debate.
I know. I was surprised.
Didn't have to think about it or nothing.
But that means
I know
Sharknado
where
1.
I stand on these. I'm
gonna go 1, 2. I'll be back. I gotta get some dip and piss.
Hopefully not in that order, but
We gotta dip that sandwich in something.
You know what? No,
that's right.
I was gonna say Sharknado 1 moves on with a sweep, but no, I will give a vote to Sharknado 3 just for Frankie Muniz being in it. But
man, he didn't remember being in it.
He apparently. I mean, it's newer, and it's when he came back to acting, so apparently he does. But
who?
Malcolm in the Middle, Frankie Muniz.
Oh yeah, he doesn't remember a lot of shit. Huh?
Well, I mean, that's what drugs will do to you. But
or trauma.
I say it wasn't drugs. He was actually pretty smart with it. He got out. He's fucking racing in like the trucks or the IROC series or something like that in NASCAR now.
Mm. Well, actually, he's got a bunch of movies and TV shows coming out that he's in. But that brings us to the other side of the quarterfinals now. And this one's going to get started out by Vito. It's Shark Attack 3 Megalodon, number 21, versus number 5, The Shallows.
I got to go with that ass again, I guess.
And Chancy?
Yes.
That ass. And that brings it down to Dawn. Is it going to be Shark Attack 3 or The Shallows?
Shallows.
And I got to agree. The sounds the Megalodon made in Shark Attack Megalodon is just so stupid. Like, I can't get over the sounds. Like, even my wife made a comment about it when I was watching it. Like, what the fuck kind of sounds they think a Megalodon made? Like, but that's going to bring it down to Malaky if he's back. And he's not. So, Waller, is it Shark Attack 3 or The Shallows? Did she say ass?
You know she did. That's why I love this woman.
Man, you need to be an OnlyFans having fucking threesomes to raise money. But
what the fuck?
What the fuck? Yeah, I think
that's wild. That's wild. Should say somebody, Jeremy. Jesus Christ.
I fuck with Waller. She loves it, but I'm gonna assume that he would have voted for Shallows too because of that ass. So, probably. It's a safe bet. So that's gonna bring us down to the last matchup in the quarterfinals, and this will be a tough one, maybe, hopefully, and it's gonna get started off by Chancy. We're back at the top. It's number 17, the Meg, versus number 1, Jaws.
Jazz.
I'm assuming you said Jaws.
Yeah, I said jazz. You know,
jazz.
How about the class?
Yeah, this isn't Fresh Prince, man. But
his daddy didn't leave him.
Which way you want to go, Don? The Meg or Jaws?
We got $8 credit. So.
Nice. She'd give you a couple free sandwiches for that nonsense. You know, send some French dip out with no goddamn dip. This is some bullshit.
Right? Like, that's a $3 sandwich, dude. I paid $7 a fucking sandwich. I want the dip. Give me I was going to dip my jalapeno slider up in that bitch, too.
Well, Don, which way you want to go? Is it the Meg or Jaws? Okay. Oh.
This isn't even a contest, but
I'm already
Please
caught
get
up,
me
dude.
out of this.
Jaws.
I'm gonna give one to the Meg because I feel like it deserves at least one vote if it doesn't get any others.
No, it doesn't.
Jaws.
It got this far. I think it had more than enough votes.
Well, Malachi voted for Jaws. Waller, which way you going? Jaws or Meg?
Draws.
As her Jaws clutched around Chancy, but okay.
She's got to wake up at like 4:30, right?
I know, but she can't go to bed. We're close to done. We're close to done.
You always say that.
Well, you said that an hour ago.
Well,
Yeah.
we're in the
close
semi.
to done before he came on.
We're gonna be in the semifinals after this matchup, so that's very close to done. But
Semifinals.
that literally means 4 matchups left, dude. But which way do you want to go for dexterity purposes, Vito? Jaws or Meg?
Jaws. Duh.
I know. I had to do it just to piss you off for say dexterity, but that means Jaws moves on to the semifinals, of course.
We could probably just end it right here. Like, we know.
Oh,
We do not know.
I'm
not voting for Jaws if it's up against Deep Blue Sea. I can tell you that right now.
But it's possible. But this side of the semifinals is going to get started off by Dawn, and it's number 13, Deep Blue Sea, versus number 9, Sharknado.
Dono. The
I'm
Dominator.
going Deep Blue Sea. If you guys can't hear me, it's Deep Blue Sea.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we can hear you now. And which way you? I watch it. It's me, and I'm gonna give one to Sharknado. Fuck it.
You raggedy bitch.
And which way you want to go, Malachi?
Deep Blue Sea was a better movie, but we're going Sharknado to fucking rule out the possibility that shit beats Jaws.
And how about you, Waller?
She's torn. She's thinking.
Well, if she stopped riding you, she wouldn't be torn. But
You know, you keep saying this, but I like just devoured a BLT sandwich, and that's all that happened.
sure.
Okay.
Dude, she probably put ghost pepper cheese on. I don't think Fancy wants her anywhere near his dick.
She said Deep Blue Sea.
Traitor.
And which way you want to go, Vito?
Deep Blue Sea.
And that brings it down to Chancy. Is Deep Blue Sea moving on, or is it going to go by my ratings?
Wait, is it a tie?
No, but it will be if you choose Sharknado.
Sharknado. Come on, dude.
Why are you spending so much time thinking about this?
Is it? No.
I'm going to go with Sharknado.
Well,
You fucking dirty carny kike.
I mean,
Hey, he's from the circus. I'm from the carnival. It
Yeah.
takes people with
Goddamn
talent
dirty
for the
gypsy.
circus.
but as it's a tiebreaker now, and it goes by my ratings. Deep Blue Sea got an 8.
Okay.
Sharknado got a
10.
6.
10-ish.
So Deep Blue Sea will move on to the finals.
As a
You
motherfucking should.
chiselers are gonna steal it from Jaws. I can already see it.
But that means Sharknado will face whoever loses the next matchup to be in the 3rd and 4th place. But the other side of the semifinals here is number 5, The Shallows, versus number 1, Jaws. So you got Blake Lively's ass.
Oh,
versus Jaws.
no.
See, shit, you were worried about fucking Deep Blue Sea. That ass gonna fucking take down Jaws.
And this one gets started off by me. And I'm going to give it to The Shallows just to make life interesting here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But Malachi, which way are you going?
Jaws.
And Waller? Ass or Jaws?
Can we pass me?
We don't do that.
Nope.
on the show.
God damn it.
I heard her say Jaws.
I heard her say ass.
I'm the one delegating what I heard here, and I done heard hit her.
You're half deaf. Your hearing don't count.
I'm gonna have to go with Jaws. I don't know. I grew up with it.
And that brings it down to Vito.
Blake Lively's ass. That's what I'm voting for.
And Chancy.
Oh, damn it. Son of a bitch, damn it. I'm going to go with Jaws because of the speech. It's a fucking...
You bastard.
I will betray the booty for that beautiful fucking thespianism.
And
Dare you.
Don, is Jaws definitely moving on
I really
or are you tying it up?
Yeah, it's Jaws.
What? Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
Jaws.
I thought we had a chance
Thank
there to possibly
Jesus.
make
If
it
Casey
something
would have
else.
voted for Booty, then so would have Casey.
Thank Jesus.
Well, before we get to our finals, we decide who's going to be third and who's going to be fourth here. So that means it's number 5, The Shallows, versus number 9, Sharknado. And this one's going to get started out by Don, actually not me. This one's going to get started out by Malaky.
Well, when I tried to order Subway, they fucked me out on my dip, so Sharknado's out of it. Whatever's the opposite.
The Shallows, okay. And Waller?
What was it? Sharknado or what?
The Shallows.
Oh, Shallows. Did you hear
And
that?
yep, I heard you. That goes to Vito.
Das Booty. Duh.
And that brings it up to Chancy.
Wait, hold on. I thought the reef was the one with the booty.
No, the shower is the one with Blake Lively
Oh shit.
and the Booty. Yeah. You
Oh,
son of a
shit.
bitch. You raggedy fucking cunt.
Fuck it. I'm gonna vote against the booty just because you're being an asshole.
I'm gonna change my vote too, just so that Shallows doesn't ever get anywhere near my Jaws.
Well, it already isn't, Scott. This is third and fourth place.
Okay,
Oh.
it's gotta get back farther, dude.
How dare y'all? The audacity.
Oh, I'm dying. That's hilarious.
But that brings it down to Don. Which way you want to go? Sharknado or Shallows?
God, I want Blake. God, I love Sharknado, but it's hard to pass up Blake Lively's ass.
I see you two are a man of culture.
You two are a man of culture.
Well, I'll give a second one to Sharknado to join Chancy, just so Sharknado.
And
Lost.
Scott, come on.
Yeah,
man.
right.
Yeah, I changed my shit up.
Oh yes. Oh fuck.
Because
You
he's
did.
scared.
He's
And that
scared of
means-
what? It's third and
and
fourth
you guys are
place. It's not like
crazy.
it moves on.
You're crazy.
And that means it goes by my rankings. And I said Sharknado was a 6.
Yeah.
So and Shallows was an 8. So that means Shallows wins third place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be
And-
right behind Jaws in second place. Son of a bitch.
Should be nowhere near Jaws.
And Sharknado wins fourth place. But that brings us to the finals, which is going to get started off by Waller.
Oh, wait. I believe she's in the bathroom. Oh, she's coming.
Spitting all that damn cum out. Come
I
on, girl.
have to go pee. What is it?
Hasn't started yet. It just starts with you.
Just say Jaws.
It's the finals, Waller. Whoa, fuck. That was close. And it's going to be number 13, Deep Blue Sea from 1999 with 60% tomato meter versus number 1, Jaws from 1975 with 97% tomato meter.
Holy shit,
Jaws.
that's 1999?
And which way you want to go, Vito?
Deep Blue Sea.
Communists.
Deep Blue Sea is a better movie than Jaws. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, for
Jaws has one of the most iconic little speech sections in cinema history. I'll give it that. But Deep Blue Sea is a better movie than Jaws.
And that's going to bring it up to Chancy.
I'm going with Jaws.
All right, you go with Jaws then?
I'm going with Jaws.
Which way you want to go, Don? Jaws?
Yeah, I'm going Jaws too.
Oh, I'm going to go Deep Blue Seas to make an interesting situation for Malachi here.
Would be interesting.
It's a tiebreaker.
He voted Jaws to win at the beginning of this thing. Like, what are you talking about?
Deep Blue Jaws, bitch. Jaws all the fucking way.
Yeah.
Which means
Desert Cat.
Which means that our final four here is Jaws at number 1, as it damn well should be, followed by Deep Blue Sea, and then followed by The Shallows, and then followed by Sharknado in 4th place.
First of all, don't give me that as it should be. Jaws would have lost if Chancey knew what fucking movie we were talking about.
This is the first bracket I've kind of somewhat agreed with at the end. So
I'm not mad. I'm not mad that Jaws won. It's like the iconic.
Deep Blue Sea is number 2. I'll give it that.
You agreed with the Cocaine Crocodile winning the cryptid bracket.
What?
Cocaine Crocodile. I thought we
What the
just
fuck
brought
is a
that up.
You mean Meth Croc?
Meth Croc, yeah.
Meth Gator,
Croc.
bro. Meth
Yeah,
Gator.
he was cocaine bear, dude. Cocaine bear.
Remember the Dungarvan Hooter won the fucking cryptid bracket almost because it was the Cocaine Crocodile?
I don't remember most of our shows.
I remember the fucked up name.
Yeah. All right, well, that's going to bring us to the end of this bracket, but we'll be back next month. I haven't necessarily picked out a topic yet. I have a couple ideas, but I want to... Actually, no, I know what we're doing. We are doing... If I can remember the fuck it's called now. We are going to do... We did that long ago? Oh, Fearsome Critters. It's a bracket we did on Global Strangeness, but I've yet to do it on my show. So, it's all creatures that were created in North America and Canada by lumberjacks and everybody else in the 1800s. It's a fun bracket if you actually research the creatures you're talking about, and now, of course, give short descriptions as needed. But that's going to bring us to the end of this bracket, though, and I'll put together next month's for the end of next month at some point. But where can they find you, Don? Fuck.
Dan?
Yeah, so my main show is called the Horror Countdown. It's basically top 10 list episodes every episode. It's available pretty much every platform. I haven't had anybody come to me and say that they can't find it, so it should be widely available where you find shows. And I also do a secondary side show called No More Room in Hell Presents Fresh Cuts, which is basically a weekly look at the biggest horror release of the current week. So theatrical, streaming, VOD, all that kind of stuff. That can be found on darkdiscussions.com, or you can find it. You can also find it on the No More Room in Hell feed, where it's officially a sidecast, so it doesn't have a dedicated feed all of its own. But if you find it under No More Room in Hell, it should be there.
Which is also the name of Vito's autobiography. But where can they find you, Malaky?
Okay, so I do Global Strangeness with Jeremy. We're doing another bracket this weekend, right?
Horror movies, buddy. Horror movies.
Sunday horror movies. Yeah, that'll be a good one. And then Capn Scott on Facebook or Curbside Chronicles on all the other ones. And I ask people the dumbest questions out in public. We got who do you think would win, Joe Biden, Trump, or Bigfoot 2024? And like that live in person. So check that shit out.
Yeah, honestly, we need to get your street videos back on Global Strangeness. They're fucking hilarious.
I didn't think you guys liked them. I do one paranormal one a week. I try to keep it with our show.
Well, if you have any of the horror movie ones you didn't show already on the show, then we can do those this week. Or you can ask
I have
again.
A fuckload of horror movie ones.
All right, well, figure out which ones we didn't do in the first one. But on our top 10 horror movie episode we did. But Chance, or actually, Vito, where can they find you if they want to find you? Which
fucking nowhere, bud.
Where are you going? Nowhere.
That's a good answer. I like that one. That one's cool.
And Chancy, where can they find you and Casey?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, they can find Casey all kinds of places. I ain't throwing her out like that.
You can find me through Chancy. That's all you had to say.
That what she said
on the hub. Cancer.
Walk up the stairs and kill
She's gonna go. Okay, so we might want to cut Vito's feed so we're not accessories after the fact. So I can be found on the Book of Faces and Instagram and TikTok as the Red Eye Roundtable, and
take it back.
Twitter as Red Eye Table.
Now,
never. That shit was hilarious.
And I'm so proud.
And you can, of course, find myself.
You're muted, dude. You're muted.
How the fuck's gonna mute me?
Because of the background noise. But you can, of course, find me as Jeremy Bryant on Facebook or Paranormal New Normal / Maniacal Music Musings Podcast with the S group on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter and the Gram as that Juggalo Bastard. And you can find me on TikTok as that Juggalo Bastard Podcast. And you can find me on YouTube as Paranormal New Normal, where these episodes used to be streamed, but they're now streamed on YouTube as the Blind Knowledge Network.
Damn,
where you can find
got it all mixed up, dude.
Where you can find all my podcasts on the Blind Knowledge Network on YouTube streaming, and you'll find them on my channels after they release as podcasts. And of course, be sure to check out our episodes every Wednesday and Saturday as they release. There always are interesting guests on. And just don't forget our guest that had to leave early, Miss Jamie motherfucking Fuller Sparks, the mouthy bastard. You can find her as on Bracket Bastards with myself. You can find her on Facebook as Jamie Fuller Sparks, or you can find her on Twitter and Instagram as Slipknot Chica or Slipknot Chica 47, whatever it is. Until next time, thank you for checking out this bracket, and we'll be back next month with another special bracket.